that a song about death? That's a song about prison. I know a prison song when I've heard it.
A butt fucking tune?
I know. That's an old-timey tune about breaknappers. Now do one about fishing. There we go. I like that. Now do one about your favorite time on moonshine. Play me a song about your favorite time on moonshine.
You could tell I was like only trained in like the way of the tuba, and so like
That's how you play a tuba?
every song I know like pretty well, it's like from a tuba.
Well, I just went to like Mishawaka.
Oh, that is.
Come on in, we're open. Let's do this. All right. Yeah. Honest Conversations with Austin Langley. Yeah, you guys ever heard about a hooker in a hotel?
It's covered by the Eagles.
Yeah. Just a hotel, California. Yeah.
I
Warm
recently
smell of colitas, you know?
I started following a page that's triangle covers. So it's like normal songs, but they do them in triangles.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Why?
He's really killing it. He's really killing it.
Self-righteous ding ding ding.
Try to start washboard covers, spoons covers.
Yeah,
only
dude.
spoons.
Dude, spoons. I used to play the spoons so much, man. Campfires in Indiana, just toss me those spoons over there.
I've definitely practiced enough
I can
to
feel it coming in the air tonight.
I went to Mishawaka, which is like a music venue on the river in the middle of a canyon, and on the sign it says established 1916. Well, I was like, who the fuck was playing music here in 1916, and what the fuck were they playing? Or who was the guy that walked over the hill and was like, I will be playing music
Smooth
here.
Willie with the bagpipes.
With the best damn jug playing you ever heard.
Who was the first guy to sell tickets at Mishawaka? Was old Billy.
Pretty sure it was Fish.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
what
just a fish in the river. It was just a fish pond. It's the stage.
School of Fish,
Fish
rocks.
heads.
Yeah.
Fish heads.
Well, hello. Welcome to Come In, We're Bong Casting. It's a nice cross episode between the Bong Cast boys and the Come In, We're Open boys, huh?
Yeah.
You guys ready to be honest?
Yeah.
Be real, you know?
Yeah.
Open and honest. That's
Oh,
all
boy.
that's all I encourage.
My least favorite things to do.
What?
But with the bong,
with
the bong, it's going to help us find that.
I smoked the bong to forget. Like, that's...
These
bongs?
Do you think weed helps you lie, Dave?
Yeah.
Do you what? What? I feel like I don't know if that was a lie. Now I'm like stuck in a predicament.
It makes me creative, dude. I really start, like, sprinting out there.
That doesn't mean you have to be a liar. What the fuck does that mean? It makes me creative, so therefore I cannot.
Dude,
tell
I've
the
seen
truth.
this. I've seen Dave get stoned and lie around all day.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'll give you that.
There it is.
I'll give you,
brother.
That was me yesterday, dude. I took one edible and I was out like a light, dude. The older I'm
I
getting,
feel like you're lying about that, and just to make yourself sound cool, and it doesn't. It's not even a cool thing. Passing out all day is not something you should lie about. Be like, dude,
we've been doing Eddies out the wazoo, man.
Oh my god! The other night,
this is a lie.
It was bad, dude.
Oh, what,
We
you
had
think it's like
100
lie that
gram
these
milk.
two have been eating.
No, I guess it is. I mean, the eating part. I feel like edible anything is to Jake. Jake's anything edible. Okay, sorry. Edibles, my bad.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'm out of here, man.
I know.
I just encourage you to be honest.
Oh, yeah, well, that sounds fun, man.
But you opened up the conversation by saying you lie, and how weed encourages you to
Well,
lie.
I'm just being
I
honest.
feel like that's an addict. Like, I've smoked weed since I was 14.
I
Never
want to
been
smoke
like,
some weed right now.
I will
man.
lie if I smoke weed.
Can we all go through our favorite lies about weed? Like when you've had to lie.
Like wives' tale kind of shits, or
No, like
things to get out of trouble.
when, like my story, I told Laura once when we were first dating because she found out I smoked weed back in like early high school. She didn't want to date a weed head, is quote unquote what she said. So I pretended to put it in the toilet and I flushed just an empty toilet, and I was like, "You hear that, babe? That's all the drugs going down." I got rid of and I just kept it right on the counter.
What's the biggest stoner I know?
And she'll bring that up sometimes. She's like, "You remember when you lied about the
man.
weed?"
Yeah. I remember a girlfriend in high school.
What do you guys? You had to lie to your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Picking the wrong girlfriends.
I know.
Man. She was
You're
like,
I changed them. They were religious before.
as long as you don't smoke weed when you're with the boys. And I was like, that's all I want to do when I'm with the boys.
Wait till you see my podcast. And
Yeah.
Yeah. 10
years.
10 years.
Yeah.
I got one.
I'm almost at that point, the 10-year mark of post high school.
Of your girlfriend.
Oh,
Of your
That
last
too.
girlfriend.
actually, yeah, that too.
I know, sorry.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah. I've almost reached 10 years.
I'm in
Something
my
you're
own
proud
head
of.
at this point. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. There's like nothing that I feel like I inaptly do wrong, like
You don't.
relationship wise.
No.
He
I
gives
just
like
get-
some of the best relationship advice I know around town. dude.
Honestly, and I think I've seen ladies really not. I wouldn't say flock to you, but I've seen ladies definitely approach you after sets and be like, ha ha ha. Ha. And I don't know, maybe you're just not a closer?
I just get nervous as hell.
You're just not a closer, dude.
No,
Pussy is for
I
closers.
actually opening it is,
Yeah.
is the big part. Like,
they want
I
to
seriously,
share.
sometimes I feel like I use autism as a front to like
Yeah,
not
but
get.
They want to share a cigarette after sets,
you're-
not a cigarette after.
Yeah, they're like, I really like your eyes, and I'm like, I like dogs.
yeah. I mean, that's
Probably a good
yeah, who doesn't? But what do you do
Yeah.
for fun?
I know,
Dogs.
Dogs.
That
I
might
don't know,
not be
maybe-
the right time for that answer.
Yeah, I feel like that's something we could work on. I feel
Yeah.
like you could really become a closer.
Every person I show the Bongcast to, they'll listen to it, and then they'll be like, "Your friend Spaghetti on there? Does he have a girlfriend?" And I'll be like, "No."
No way, every person.
Every single person. They'll always like,
Every
"We need to
just
get him laid."
dudes.
They will say it so many times. They'll be like, "We're taking Spaghetti out. We're
Yeah.
gonna get him laid." And then
It's a scary world out there.
Are you on the apps at all? Are you swiping?
Oh, he loves appetizers.
a table of apps, please.
Sorry,
I
dude.
ordered that.
When Evan Joe's not here, I gotta.
You're the third person to tell me that in like the last week, man.
It almost
That
felt
means
like
that you're
I-
talking about
like
being
I
on the apps that much too.
Oh, it was very. It was nice.
Oh, that's so funny.
You
No,
guys, the Sparkaroonie.
I make like I rejoin the apps every now and then, but then I don't really take it serious the whole time. Like,
I've always just found them very defeating for me.
yeah,
I find I feel like I'm a decent catch or whatever, and the apps just tell me otherwise.
I
Or,
usually just add like my newest like one-liner
Yeah.
on the bio every single time.
yeah, I usually end up we'll get on the apps and then I'll get angry and it'll be like a bio of just like go fuck yourself. No,
Yeah.
it's not that aggressive.
Bro, I had
but
fuck
just like,
you as my
Yeah.
bio for a little while. I actually
Wow.
got some matches. It's kind of
Yeah.
and there was kind of the matches I was
Bad
looking
boy.
for in a
That's
weird way.
slutty. What?
No, well, I don't know.
I can fix him.
That's what we need to find.
Has
you. It's just
interest,
like-
dogs, and comedy.
I don't think I've once found success with a app.
Yeah,
like
the apps
success
are-
isn't
No,
just
dude.
like a date.
Really?
Yeah.
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 I went on a date with a girl once because I split with my forever for at least a month or so.
I had to lie to her about the weed.
Yeah, that's why she found out. But when we were broken up and I was on the apps, my move was cheese. I just send cheese and be like, "Is that too cheesy?" And
You
it
steez
would
with the
work
cheese,
sometimes.
man.
And the one time it did work, I went out with a girl who got way too high, and she wore a button shirt and it got unbuttoned, and it was just like really her tits were just completely out. But I was too high and she was too high, and I knew
happens to me all
saying
the
anything
time.
was going to completely ruin it.
Yeah, damn.
So I just sit there the whole time being like, "Ugh, she's going to hate it when she finally finds out this happened. This has been this way the whole
Yeah,
time."
enough time passes that now it's like you're expected to.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be like, hey, fix this?
Hey,
You know?
I've been
No
looking
way.
at your tits, and they're kind of hanging out right now. Can you do something about that? They're a little distracting to the class.
Yeah, but I could see it in her eyes. She was so stoned. She was so stoned. So I felt like she'd be so embarrassed if I said anything.
That's what Boncast is about, man.
So when she looked down and was like, oh my gosh, I had to be like, I didn't even notice. I wasn't looking.
Damn, I didn't even see your titties.
Dude, you're a woman?
Dude, the Tinder dates out here, man. Like, oh my goodness.
Get this lighter case.
That's-
What autistic kid fucking printed this for you?
It's exactly 3D printed. I can see the scaling and everything. Like, I love those cases. I've got one that has a face and little feet on it, and it glows in the dark.
Cool. Dude.
So you're smoking weed under the covers so your fiance can't find you.
Who else are you lying to in your life?
It's really cool.
Are you taking
man.
it to Warped Tour this year?
It's a fun
For
lighter.
the high schooler kids you hang out with find that dope.
When you threw out that it glows in the dark, I was like, dude.
God damn it.
I said autism, and you were like, "Yeah, me too."
I like things that are 3D printed.
Yeah.
It's the future. I wish we could, I don't know.
It is
3D
weird.
print love.
It's like it's supposed to be like the back of a shotgun, or like I don't
That's
know.
what he actually it was he finished printing a gun and then he gave me that. So it is the back of a shotgun.
That's what they got Crip Mac for.
Excess
Isn't
plastic.
that how they killed like a Japanese senator in like Japan too?
Oh,
They
shit.
3D printed a gun.
Yeah, it was kind of like, you know how like in video games they kind of like just mod and make their own guns. He kind of did that.
Yeah.
I
He
don't
made
know.
like a Fallout level.
Jesus.
But what I picture, like the mechanism of a 3D, was it a bullet or was it like just a piece of plastic?
I'm
that
not
shot
sure what
really
the
To my
specifics
tip of
were.
a carrot.
Yeah, he just did it with a 3D printer. That's all I know.
To my understanding, it was like the kind of guy who is stoked about printing a gun is the kind of guy who's going to make it have like 8 barrels and shit. You know, like he really made it
why
all
stop
out.
at one gun? You
Well,
know,
there
You
was
could
a guy-
3D print 6 into one. And
I
you'd
think
just
he
be-
made it cartoonish.
like Borderlands esque.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
remember.
They got to the
I remember
mask.
A guy
Berserker.
breaking out of prison because he carved a gun out of a bar of soap. It was just, it didn't shoot anything, obviously.
just
but
waving a bar of soap
he
around.
like made an impression gun and it was like, get the fuck out of my way.
You know how you beat him is when he drops it.
He's got
Drop
the
that, I'm getting you. I swear
Everybody,
Drop the
get
soap.
him.
he's got the right to clean
to get
hands.
your hands up and wash your pits.
You know what to do, boys.
You know this game. He's got soap.
We're in it. Are you feeling high as hell right now?
Yeah.
I've only taken one too.
We
we
just
pre-
You
gamed
guys
a bit.
started talking about edibles.
Oh,
Yeah.
just should I hit?
because you were
we did do some
hungry.
pretty heavy duty edibles the other day.
100 milligram cube we cut into 4s, and all of us had like 25 milligrams, and we were zod out, dude.
Yeah, we were Zod and Zooted.
Of THC?
Yeah,
I was like in tranquilizer
25
kind of shit,
mg, but we were also smoking and we were also like doing other edibles and shit. It was one of those moments where it was like we were already pretty blazed, and then Tanya comes over and goes, "I don't do edibles. Do you want to do these extremely like hard ones?"
They were like medical, expert level kind of weed edibles, dude.
yeah, they didn't taste
were
like anything.
holy
Expert
cats.
They
Expert level.
Knocked the shit out.
It's the
dude.
type of
25
shit you put.
milligrams. That doesn't sound like much though.
It doesn't, right?
It doesn't, but it's actually
It's
pretty
fast
strong for a
acting.
weed
It
edible.
was-
10 milligrams is like the typical measurement at like, something you'll get for like $30 at like a.
Edibles. Have
Yeah,
never,
but that's what you
whatever.
give to like a 13-year-old is just 10 milligrams.
edibles have never.
We are both talking to like some pretty like you guys. I feel like have been doing weed much longer than us.
They
like,
think those are rookie numbers. I know.
No,
I felt like a
edibles-
rookie when I ate that thing, dude. I was out. I was
How long?
gone.
How long
I
have you
love
been
the-
smoking weed?
I got really into it about 10 years ago.
10 years ago. How
Similar
long?
time last stopped dating. Maybe that's a correlation.
I probably was when I
What the hell?
stopped.
Mary Jane.
Mary
It's about 10, 12 years.
10, 12. I'd say I got, yeah.
I found out my dad was smoking weed, and then I was like, dude, why? We could have been hanging out this whole time.
Yeah, I've smoked I smoked weed with
I'm
my
not
mom
mad, I'm
since
just
I was
disappointed.
like 15.
I like found
With your
his like
mom?
he had
Yeah.
a
Your
man.
mom smokes?
Yeah, it was like, I mean, I've smoked weed since, yeah, my mom smokes weed. She still smokes weed.
I'd smoke with your mom.
A new
Yeah.
age sage mage.
She's rad. She's like more of like a one and done, one hit and like over it. But she's also like, I think about my mom and how long she's been smoking weed. She's literally seen progression of reefer from like whatever dirt weed they used to smoke back in the day, from
yeah.
seeds and stems to now this like
The 3D
product.
printed weed they were smoking.
This product where it's like, what the
3D printed
fuck
weed.
is
Oh, man.
yeah.
She was in Reefer Madness.
Yeah.
Was she?
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I've also my mom. I remember my mom. My mom took me to. My mom took me to Florida one time for my birthday, and during we hadn't even taken off yet. We haven't even hit the runway, and she's like opens up this tin foil, and she's like, "Oh, I brought some ganja lemon bars for us." And I was like, "You brought those through security?" So yeah,
Damn, your mom's
me and my
pretty
mom.
cool, man.
That's
Yeah.
badass.
Me and
Weed,
my mom
lemon
got
bars,
ripped,
too.
and then
I
just
met her
played a
when
bunch of
she was on
cribbage.
Roast Battle, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice lady, man. Well, she didn't really say much. I don't know if she was nice, but
Yeah, she was
chilling.
she
That
was
was a
she was
funny
out
night.
of her element for sure. She was like, "What the fuck
I'm
are
still
these?"
trying to convince my dad to go to one.
Yeah.
Does,
Have
does
fun.
Spaghetti Dallas have anything to say? Quit calling me Spaghetti.
I'll put him on the panel anytime.
Yeah, I wanted to run a showcase where he's just sitting on a chair in the back.
Should we do
Like,
like a
the
Father's
back of the
Day
stage.
episode? And all just dads on the panel and then bigger battlers.
That'd
They'd
be
like, I
great.
watched my son call a woman a bitch. And I'm proud.
And then the dad next to him is like, "Well, I watched my daughter get called a bitch."
I know, it would be weird.
That sounds like a fun special episode, right?
And
there.
then we
That'd
have
be very
two people roast dads.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just roast their dads. Their dads are just standing there next
Yeah.
to them.
My dad could beat your dad in a fight in a roast battle.
I still
like
want to do dog roast.
Dad swap.
Oh,
videos.
I'm ready for Chico, man. Adam's dog.
Chico, yeah, you and
Chico, if you're fucking listening,
yeah.
you're fucking in for one.
Just the two people standing up there with their dogs, getting their dogs roasted. Their dogs just,
He looks like he can't even fucking fight a raccoon, bro. He's got
Dog
the
fighting?
face of a bat.
yeah,
Chico,
we call it. We call
face
it
of a
dog
bat.
fight.
I heard Chico's has a humping problem at the doggy daycare. Says everyone. It's like,
I like how you set it up with so much confidence. Just
Chico looks like he humps a dead teddy bear.
Who's your guys'
who's
favorite?
your stoner inspiration?
Yeah, who's your favorite stoner? And then we'll ask who's your favorite person to cast.
If I were to make like a Mount Rushmore of stoners,
Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
Wait. It should be a smoke circle, right? Isn't they call it a blunt rotate? Your dream
Yeah.
blunt rotation.
Dream Blunt Mount Mush.
Mount
Dream.
Mush.
We'll roll this back. Roll this. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Cushmore.
Yeah,
Cushmore.
Cushmore. Mount Cushmore.
dude. That's
yeah.
a Snoop Dogg
There
song.
we
Yeah.
go.
Mount Cushmore, yeah.
Damn.
I'm trying to give it to you, and then you just got
B-Reals
excited
on it.
about
I
it.
got
Method Man.
confused, man. I got confused and then I got scared.
I didn't see it coming, then I saw it coming.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see it cushion, and then I saw it cushion, and then I couldn't cush.
No more.
Oh,
the
but
bathroom
Seth
for about
Rogen's probably
45
one of
minutes.
them because he makes his own shit. He makes movies and shit. That's cool.
Plus, he's bringing weed to the hang.
Yeah,
He's fucking.
He brings like ashtrays and shit
I was
too.
gonna say
He's like,
that's the way I follow him. On
he's in the
social
arts
media.
now, you know, like doing all that like
yeah, all the
claymation
time. That's
shit.
like all he posts is just him.
His ashtrays.
With his ashtrays.
Yeah.
Dope.
It's
He's
not
I
even like
made
him
this
talking.
one
It's
today.
just him like rolling shit.
And I mean, they look kind of cool. You know,
They
I would
do,
love to buy
for
a
sure.
Seth Rogen ashtray. He's on my Mount Cushmore as well.
I'd love to be like his number one competition in ashtrays. Just like
Just sorry, dude. I started making these a year ago.
just
I
make
know
a
you've
come
been
up.
crushing it.
You
Or-
inspired me, but I also want to best you.
You've got like a black turtleneck on with a little joint and weed glasses on.
Yeah, I have
an
my
art
own
gallery.
I have my own James Franco who isn't canceled.
You just name it like Seth Rogen ashtrays or something. Like you spell it just slightly wrong.
Meth
Meth Rogen.
Math trays?
Sogan or wait.
Meth.
I guess
Breath soaking? Meth?
Dragon Breath Rogan. It's like, anyways. Welcome to the Bongcast crossover episode with Come In, We're Open. Are we being honest?
Yeah. You guys ready to be honest, Dave?
I'm ready to be honest, man.
I'm preparing myself.
Are you an honest person?
I
came with
scream myself
very
awake.
heavy questions
Oh,
prepared
never mind.
that I am
Do you?
thinking of as we talk.
Okay.
That's cool.
That sounds like the
Yeah,
bomb way, man.
Yeah.
You could have played that off
I like
longer.
to get
I
real.
know I should have, but I like how you guys think I can do two things at once, think and talk. I've
Yeah.
proven that many times.
Seth Rogen, you got any more in there?
Seth Rogen.
Master Splinter.
That'd be tight.
Okay, that would be tight.
I
but
mean,
think-
I don't know when I remember
Dude, he
seeing
lives in
him.
a sewer and his turtles are out fighting crime. What is he doing?
I'd probably
You think he's smoking? I mean,
Cooking pizza and smoking weed,
he
dude.
thought the turtles were.
The pigeon from Mike Tyson Mysteries.
That's like Norm Macdonald. That's the one that Norm Macdonald played.
Yeah, he actually grows pot in that show.
Oh yeah, the Trailer Park Boys. I would all put as like
Yes.
one head, like a 3-headed one head.
That's a
Okay.
good one.
You know,
Wait, which one would you rather smoke with more? You have to
out of
hang
the three,
Yeah, Ricky, Bubbles, or fucking Randy. Not Randy.
probably.
Shirtless with the cheeseburgers.
Oh, he's doing his own shit too, bro.
Yeah.
I follow
Oh,
his-
yeah.
All he does is post himself on a boat. He bought himself a boat recently, and he just posts fish and shit shirtless the whole time.
That's living life.
Well, he's
dude.
actually not shirtless. He puts a shirt on. That's just his character.
unfortunate.
I know. I agree.
Camera angle change.
Well, he probably got hella sunburns and shit from doing that all the time. If you don't know Trailer Park Boys, it's pretty good. Pretty good shit.
Who else would be on that mountain?
I'm a fan of the Lucas brothers.
Oh, dude, that show. Do you remember
The
that
Lucas
animated
brothers-
show?
Yeah,
they
that's
had?
why I liked them as a stoner, I guess.
So good. And
Yeah.
I think my three-headed one would probably be the Workaholics Boys too. You know, like that kind
Are
of
they
was Comedy
stoners?
Central.
Are
at
they
the
known
Sarah
for
A.
being stoners though?
Dude,
Yeah.
I watched a clip of them doing
I feel like
a
Blake
house
is.
bong.
Yeah, when
They
they put it
lit
in
their
the-
weed and released the carb, and they have the gas masks on
Oh,
the
that's
roof.
tight.
Oh,
It was
it's like on
fucking
the-
cool.
It's like the chimney.
I want to try that.
Yeah, they did. They were always doing all sorts of crazy shit to smoke weed.
Yeah.
There was like one point where they had one bowl left or whatever, and they had to like pass it around. And
That's tight as hell, man.
I was thinking of that because like the Lucas brothers did crossovers with them a lot because it was just the same kind of like class of comedians.
yeah, they would always be like, "Dude, you want to smoke weed about it?"
Mm-hmm. That's tight as hell.
The Lucas
Yeah.
brothers had like a bunch of cool wrestling and references and shit. They'd had like Jake the Snake was actually a voice actor on their show. He was like Jake the toe repairman guy.
Cheech and Chong,
Damn.
obviously.
Yeah, classic.
Willie Nelson.
Snoop Dogg.
I saw Willie Nelson in concert in Missoula, Montana. And I don't even know the weed laws in Montana, but I don't think they're at least recreational. But as soon as he walked out on stage, that whole fucking baseball field just fucking turned into a cloud. Where I was like, oh shit.
Damn, that's like.
And like rock star status where he had like multiple just red bandanas where he kept like taking them off and like throwing them into the audience and then he just put on another completely folded perfect red bandana. It was like a prop at that
just
point.
over and over the magic bandana.
Yeah,
that never
where
goes away.
like he just kept reaching down.
Willie
But-
Nelson. That's
And
cool.
that was like, I mean, like I said, I didn't think it was gonna be that big of a weed turnout. The first time I went to 420, I was pretty blown away. I'm coming from small town North Idaho where weed is highly illegal.
Yeah.
Indiana, dude.
Yeah.
Same.
And-
Like, first time I heard Wiz Khalifa, I got contact high kind of shit, you know?
Bro, my dad actually went to a Willie Nelson concert,
That's tight.
and he told me that like right when they finished. Well, that's
that's
efficient,
what I'm
man.
talking
Damn,
Efficient.
that's wild.
Is, you know,
What the hell?
is that cheese? and
This is
crackers
like
there?
sushi for white trash people.
Yeah. It's uncooked.
These
It's
are-
just cured.
These are free, right? We
Yeah,
just-
dude.
we just bill these to the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, man.
That's,
Appreciate you, amigo.
This is charcuterie with the boys.
Yeah.
A couple of Lunchables.
If I were to rate my favorite stoner people right now, it'd be the four of us. Man.
Are in.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a pretty.
Dude.
We're there,
This
man.
room is getting
Wow.
pretty foggy. I like it.
I like smoking like I don't got anything else going on with the rest of the day.
That's the best way to smoke.
That is pretty
And that's
funny.
every time we've got shit going on, we wind up smoking so much that we're like, fuck.
I'm just blazed as hell the whole time.
Well, and we live in a state that's so friendly to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Well, like this, I recently got, and this is dangerous, where I'm just smoking it at work constantly.
Oh.
But it's like a battery in
Damn.
cartridge, so it just looks like a weed pen.
Holy shit.
You
And
know,
I'm like, I was like in a concert or whatever, just like puffing on this thing. I'm like, I'm sure the neighbor just thinks I'm a fucking nicotine addict. So I'm just like,
Bro, I used to I used to smoke one of these kinds of things. It was a PAX actually, so it was,
Yeah,
oh
Paxos
yeah,
are
I never
nice.
liked the disposable, but the fact that that one's exchange, like you can pull the card, you have to like take one like long drag off.
PAX
of it.
is a real rich kid device.
Yeah, PAX has like a really good like vaporizer, and that thing costs $350.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you guys are talking about like the fancy shit. I was talking about the disposable ones. I did want that one, but I also heard that one, those are like the things that give you like the microplastics, like the worst,
Really?
from what I've heard.
I used to
Yeah.
suck out of fucking aluminum cans.
But if you're a PAX
Micrometals.
expert and you want the Bongcast store
Yeah.
coming, we're open to sponsor your shit. Your shit has nothing wrong with it.
Send us your weed, we'll try it. You know, we'll see
I heard
what's
it's
going
actually
on.
like one of the best smoking devices that you can come around.
I saw one that was like,
You're really inspired. by this subject. Honestly, I read some articles.
you lose
and
weight. you
I've
know?
heard bad things
I've
from some
listened on
people.
the
I've heard good
podcast.
things from other.
It's like when in the advertisement it says, give an honest like description
These
of
people
how you
were
feel.
not paid actors. Those are always my favorite.
dude.
I want to see those like, but with like a normal human, where they like reveal the truck and they're like, "What? That's what you're offering? Is this fucking weak ass truck?
Yeah.
You mean that won 15 awards last year? Eat a dick. Eat a dick. I don't care about car awards. That's what I want. There's just one guy to be like, I don't care.
Who are the? Yeah, I do think. I mean, how would you react?
But it would be weird because it's obviously a whole. They put you in a warehouse and they're like, "Hey, we've got a big surprise.
What
We're
is
gonna
this?
ask you a question."
Like a Febreze commercial you're
No,
talking
like
about?
they always
or-
do it with
For like a
Ford
truck.
trucks.
Yeah.
Where they're
Yeah.
like, "Can you guess what truck company won 15 awards last year?" And then they like open up a fucking like a airplane
Yeah.
thing.
John Cena.
Hanger. They open up an airplane hanger.
The
and there's
Subaru
like,
commercial with John Cena.
John
Are you
Cena.
sure about that?
I just want to see Austin in the boardroom now pitching commercials, being like, all right, so it's like, it's like when people are in the room and then there's a truck there and they're like, which one has the best? And it's like a big room.
We're
and
trying
then,
to get him. We're trying to get him off the
airplane
get-go.
hanger.
and then they
They open
reveal
up the
it and
doors.
people react.
They open up the doors and they say, "What?
That's a
It
pretty
was
big
Ford
room.
this whole time." I can only think of 2 Ford truck companies. Basically, at a 50-50 shot. Just the one guy who's like an asshole. Whoa, crazy! Big surprise. When you said trucks, I could think of one. And it was probably Ford. You win. What do I win? Give me one of them trucks. Do I win?
It's like all the people on the, like all the camera people all already have Ford out. Like,
Just outfitted. You're like,
What do you think? The #1 truck company for
You're
safety
like,
rating in America.
There's just a bunch of clues walking in. You're like, Ford, huh? They're doing something big.
I mean, they had to park in some sort of parking lot,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, it's like the Uber driver was a Ford, and on the way they're like, man, this car's pretty sweet, huh?
Trying to upsell them on a
plant.
device. You guys,
8
commercials?
cup
fan?
holders,
Yeah.
8 cup holders, actually.
Feel that AC? Feel that AC? We're
actually-
going 85. Doesn't even feel like it.
It's actually got a toaster in the engine. Toaster.
Toaster.
And then they reveal a different car, and he's like, get me back in that Uber.
Yeah.
That guy.
That was a nice Acura.
Yeah.
I liked that Toyota Prius.
Whatever that guy was driving.
I bet there was like 1 or 2 people that like still didn't get it, you know? Like they're
Well,
just
like,
like,
Advertisements are getting worse and worse, man.
Yeah.
What do you
if
mean?
There's just like an 80-year-old woman who's like, so
Yeah.
whatever.
I bet like everyone on set feels like they're about to get a free car.
They have to ham it up. That's the word. There's no way that they're not paid actors.
I think
Oh,
you're
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
thinking of
there's-
Oprah.
Yeah.
What
Well,
about the
they're-
ones when it's like Burger King?
They're paid
Where
for
everybody
their
gets a free
faces and
car.
stuff, and they're
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They did do that, didn't they? Under those chairs. They could fit all sorts of shit under those chairs.
A whole car.
Oh,
So you guys believe
damn,
in-
I just thought of
You guys
Oh,
think
yeah. Hold on
those
to that one.
people are paid actors?
I think they have to like sign like licensures and shit to get their faces on that screen. And when you do that, you get royalties,
Oh.
and then that officially makes you a paid actor.
But do you think they were paid actors beforehand?
Yeah, they've definitely done that. Yeah, they have
See,
to.
that's a lie. I
Like
hate-
infomercial shit, you know.
You're okay with lying. I'm not okay with lying. You think the Burger King guy? Like,
Oh, you mean they are? Oh yeah.
they're lying.
I was like, I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
For the first time, Dave
Yeah,
is telling the truth.
For
Damn
all
it!
we know,
I watch
you're
late
not
night
trying
TV
to-
a lot, and I see those infomercials, and I'm like, this guy's never used that back massager. In
Yeah,
his
what
life.
about the Burger King ones where they eat like a secret sandwich?
Mm.
Or like, did you know that was like?
the ones I think of whenever I hear paid
TikTokers.
actor is like the lawyer commercials. When I was 48, I got into a car accident and I couldn't feel my neck or my toes.
Unfortunately, I wasn't insured with a company that had my back.
The insurance company didn't care about me and told me to go fuck myself.
The law department of Rizzoli and Isles saved me $50,000.
My wife was about to leave me. She was taking the insurance company's side.
You need to get yourself a lawyer who's familiar with drunk driving accidents.
The CEO of that company was fucking my wife. Now I need a divorce lawyer too.
I refused to take a breathalyzer, so then they classified it as a DWI, which is a lot easier to argue against in courts. And
So
my
what-
insurance company
Gives
did
like
not
a bunch of
jump
lawyers.
through that hoop.
So what if I did $20,000 worth of damage to that building?
And yeah, my daughter won't talk to me.
The family deserved it.
Frank Azar knew I was drunk, but he has 3 DUIs himself.
He jerked me off with that strong arm.
Yeah, bro, we had
Frank
to,
Azar, the strong
we had
arm of
to-
strong arms.
We had to write so many roasts
It was
for
so
that.
dumb. It just like didn't work. I was like, I didn't know how to do it that well.
Frank Azar hid in a bush after his first DUI. They don't call him strong legs.
See, if it was told on stage, let me see if I've got him.
Oh God, that's good, man. That's nice.
Oh man.
I did. I don't. It was a long time ago.
Let me see if I got him too, because it was so wasted. You know, like we
You guys never wound up doing that roast, that celebrity thing.
it was like we were
Well,
supposed.
it wasn't. It was
so-
just supposed to be like on paper.
Yeah, it was for a local magazine. We were gonna do a roast on celebrities just to like promote the roast.
And it wasn't like it was for the Deus roast, right? Or was it?
Well, we weren't actually gonna roast them on stage. That
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
thing. It was
Oh, okay.
it was an article where it just shows our faces and shit roasting them.
They're dipping into their toes of the
Presumably.
Mad magazine.
Yeah, that
Hijinks.
really sounds like some
Yeah.
good pranks.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, man. I gotta see if I have more. I gotta
I
remember.
don't. Yeah, I
I
couldn't
almost
even.
forgot.
That's not even worth it.
Yeah,
Frank Azar.
More like Anne Frank Azar, you know?
yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm high as hell. They call him the strong arm because he's such a heavy-handed drinker.
Yeah, these no way are going to go well.
Oh yeah.
He became a lawyer because
yeah.
he heard there was a bar exam.
They were hoping for like
I like that one.
they're hoping for
I
like
think I wrote one like that was like he failed his bar exam, or as what the normal public calls it, a field sobriety test or whatever. This is a bar exam.
He failed the bar exam.
Yeah,
At a
or what
DUI
we call
checkpoint.
it, Yeah,
Yeah. Oh man. Anyways,
Azar rules.
Frank Azar. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
I don't know. He hasn't helped
There's like
me yet.
another
you know?
dude on the radio that I'm a big fan of, who's like he's like aggressive
It's called Donald Trump.
He's like an aggressive. He's like really familiar. He's like, I'm familiar with domestic violence charges and getting. Do you need a guy who's familiar with when and where you can punch a woman? He's like, okay,
Dude, those are the
He's like,
YouTube
call
ads
back,
I've been getting.
Talk to one of the broads that'll work in the front desk. And I'm like, who is this guy on the radio?
If you feel like taking advantage of them,
Yeah, I know. That guy's aggressive.
We got to get him on the pod. He
Yeah,
sounds.
dude, the domestic dispute lawyer, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
give us some
yeah.
pointers.
Hey, do you need to get yourself a lawyer who's familiar with what stair sets you can push a woman down
The
without her
doorknob trick
actually
doesn't
dying?
work anymore.
the secret is never signing anything.
Never admit, never say yes.
Put her name on everything, and then that's her problem.
The secret is always take sleeping medication.
Know
You want to
yourself.
put nickels in there, pennies leave bruises.
I got a doctor. You need sleeping medication. You don't even have to take it.
Get yourself a lawyer who's familiar with sleeping medication.
And you know what? On your way out, go ahead and grab yourself a flyer. It's got OJ's face on it. Put it above your bed.
Yeah.
Pray to that every night.
You wish you knew the lawyer who got O.J. Simpson off.
He's our warden
So do
savior.
I. So call me.
Most lawyers say no to domestic violence.
Not me. I'll punch a bitch.
It's
I'll do
my
anything to
dad
get
used-
your money back.
My dad used to punish me with violence all the time.
1-8.
Honestly, I watched my mom beat the shit out of my dad on a regular basis, and I know that it wasn't right. Even then, as a young child,
I mean, it was a little cool.
when I thought
And
my mom was
it's all
just
like an
being
insurance
badass.
commercial.
It's all about intent.
She loved the
Did
man.
she follow through?
Was
she leaned
pulling
into it.
punches?
The secret
She
is
knew
to
what to
not
do.
involve love.
Mom really didn't.
Get yourself a lawyer who's familiar with whether your mom can beat the shit out of your dad or not.
I'm not a male bondsman. I'm not a bail bondsman. I'm a male bondsman.
I sleep during the day and in a coffin.
There's another.
Were you
dude.
injured at night?
I only do night cases.
Just a vampire lawyer, which lawyers are blood-sucking parasites. So, you know, hey, what
Get
you doing?
yourself a lawyer who's familiar.
I don't think lawyers are blood-sucking parasites.
Some
We
of my
want
best friends
Frank
are lawyers,
Azar
you
as
know?
a sponsor.
Yeah.
There's another guy, Top Dog Law. It's on the radio. If you guys
Top
don't,
dog law?
Top
Dude.
Dog
No, I
Law.
thought you said
So is he
hot
like a
law.
dog? Oh.
It eats like.
I thought there was like dog law. Like,
no,
like-
well, that would be kind of tight.
Dogs
too.
can file
Yeah, my
for
dog
rape
just
and
graduated from dog law. No, Top Dog Law. It plays on the radio station.
I was promised to get 3 tweets if I sit down.
doggy law.
Wow.
Wow, man, you're breaking the set, man.
It went about as well as possible. Did it hit you?
No,
Nice.
Just stopped right on the chair.
Shit, dog.
And now it's
I'm
just a
leaning back
ticking
too.
time bomb.
Do I need to hire a lawyer?
Get yourself a
You
lawyer
break your neck.
familiar with when signs fall off of things and they hurt your neck.
I can get you a neck brace. I'll give you a free neck brace if you just.
You call now. Get yourself some health equipment.
Oh man.
Yeah, Top Dog
Here.
Law just sounds like a
We'll probably just put it behind you.
stripper DJ who's like,
It's gonna fall again.
yeah,
Just put it behind you.
Come on, Dave, ruining everything, man.
Not at all.
Hey, can they get this? They can
Yeah.
see this?
Well, Evan invited you into his house, and it's like as a polite gesture, and this is the way you fucking.
You're just. This isn't a cave, man. You gotta be gentle, man. Gentle.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. when you-
I fucking hate sloths.
Pink of the good,
Sorry.
white of the plenty.
Can we go back to dog lawyer?
Yeah, doggy
yeah.
lawyer sounds a lot funny.
Dog
like,
Law.
doggy law, dude.
Dog law.
Get
May
yourself a dog who's familiar with what another one's butt smells like.
Got a little corgi in a
And-
tuxedo that barks, "Arr!" and then underneath it has like a phone number for the law.
I'm the only lawyer that has a dog that barks the whole time.
Sitting there. So it's really cut and dry.
Are you doing it? Are you officially doing a noise complaint? Like, having like an official ready like script talk for if somebody does a noise complaint on it. I am ready. Get yourself a noise complaint. I can do all sorts of shit with it.
You picked up assault and battery in public. I got you covered.
Someone put the fucking judge on a leash.
You got robbery on your hands. I got you covered.
All right, time for recess. It's just a big playpen and shit.
Now tell me, is this person that's accusing you of assault? Do they have a dog?
And if so, what breed is it?
The dog father.
Dog.
It started to sound like the
Come here
Godfather.
on the day of my dog's wedding, asking for some.
On the day of my poodle's canoodle.
Yeah, man, I just love doing that voice. I don't know.
Leave the Shih Tzu. Take the
I got
take the gun. Leave the Shih Tzu.
I got my own segment, man. Do you mind
Yeah?
if I?
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's
we
your-
brought some Boncast segments today too.
All as long as they're honest.
As long. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still thinking up of the
brought a
serious
cryptid.
questions that I was gonna ask you.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, but
But I mean, I feel like honestly, I know Spaghetti Jake is a pretty honest fella. I feel like you.
I
haven't
try,
really,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not the only way to live life.
I've noticed that the more like
True.
truth a set has behind it, the more people take interest to it. You know.
that is true.
Yeah, but you're up there just lying through your teeth, smoking weed before your set, which encourages you to lie.
Yeah.
You said so yourself, which I don't know if it was a lie, but I took your word for it.
It's entertaining. It's what the people want, you know.
It is. It has its value.
Are you asking? Are you asking for me to insult you right now? It's entertaining. People need it. People ask for it. People want it.
I don't know, man.
These are some pretty good chips, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
To be honest, man.
I've been hitting the Lunchables.
Yeah.
I believe you, Dave.
People look at me. They judge me before they get to know me.
No, I would judge you because what you said. I don't lie. I said I like to lie. That's what you said, basically.
I did. I'm a habitual liar to a lot of family back home. A lot of people. They think I'm actually a dog lawyer out here.
I'll give it to you.
I've been dog lawyering for 7 years.
Yeah. They're like, come home.
Nope. I got business.
Made the jury
Got
all
six
sit.
corgis right now that have had an issue.
Oh, wait, what was this segment? Sorry, I interrupted
Oh,
it with my honesty.
Any dog could be a drug sniffing dog.
Sounds like something Frankie from Men in Black would say.
So on Boncast, we do a thing called the Dog of the Day, where we talk about like a dog.
Okay.
And so since we're like a cross episode, I chose to do a crossbreed.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic.
Yes, yeah.
You're really selling this segment
So the dog
for
of
a
the day.
non-listener.
Wait, dog of the day. Does that get any music?
It's the dog of the day. Boop, boop.
Do you wanna give me the
It's
horn?
Dog of the day. Do, do, do. It's the dog of the day. Do, 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 do. It's the dog of the day. Yeah. Wow, wow.
Oh, I don't want to mess. I don't want to rile up your dog out there.
Yeah, I know, man.
Keep barking.
Your dog's got the tism, man. That dog, that dog's weird. But she likes being pet, so she is actually.
That dog is
She got something going on. It's like, I don't know. She got the smileys, which
Yeah.
is really sweet
Yeah.
and cute. She gets very excited and is a lot more comfortable coming up to me. So it seems like she's more comfortable about herself than she was when she was a puppy, which is an appropriate way to age. You know,
Pet
Thank you.
psychic, everybody. You know,
Yeah,
Spaghetti
I know.
Jake. I'm telling you,
That's
the pet
good to- that's
psychic
all- that's
is
all
where
good to
we
know.
get the money, dude.
yeah.
Did you put that all on our charts?
You're like, I've never eaten a Caesar Savas
It's
or
weird,
whatever
bro.
that guy's name is.
You have to
Caesar
learn how
salad?
to read.
Yeah,
you have
that's
to
what
learn
I
how to
was
read
trying to get
foreign
at.
dogs at a doggy daycare. You have to learn how to read them so you can see if they'll adjust to the pack right. And
Man, I can only imagine what you can do with an audience. A group of strangers.
I mean, there's a smiler over there.
you
That
can
one
see
looks a little
people's-
too humpy.
Yeah, I feel like you can see people's past the way you read an audience.
Pet psychic, dude.
Yeah.
Spaghetti
Oh,
Jake,
man.
pet psychic, man.
That would be a fun
What?
show.
It's so funny, man. I
I saw
haven't
that.
once.
I'm gonna
I haven't
pitch that
once even
TLC,
acknowledged the amount of times you bring up Pet Psyche. I don't even acknowledge it. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I
It's
met
in the works.
a
You have
Pet
a
Psychic
connection.
came up to me after a set actually recently.
Pet psychic?
She's like, I could smell you when you walked in. She said she could smell auras.
Okay.
No.
This was the
Imagine
Boulder
what your
show.
aura smells
She
like.
said
Just
she could
sweat and fucking.
She said you could smell you're from Aurora.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
That was a
sense.
good diss.
Damn.
It was
good.
a roast show.
Oh man. Yeah,
Dude, I
the
could
dog of the day is the Puggle.
Puggle.
Yeah, the Puggle. Can you guess the cross?
Pug and a poodle. Puggle.
Oh, that's a,
See,
no,
I-
that's close, man. That's the,
I went
that's the
poodle
Poogle
as well.
Poogle. That's the Poogle.
Well, you got half of it right. It's my. I got to get the other half.
Puggle.
I'm gonna go with a doodle.
You see, a dog's like it's an animal, right? A beagle. Yeah.
A
Pug and a beagle, which I just
I
find
was like trying to think of the name.
the
Yeah.
first person that bred those two together. Like, what were you doing,
A
man?
bagel.
Those
Do you
are
think it
two
was like
Lego
a-
pieces that don't go together.
Do you think it was
Yeah,
like
honest-
a meeting in nature, like in the wild, or do you think it was like a dude who was like, "I want to watch these two dogs fuck"?
I
They
bet you
don't
it's
even
that
care
one.
what
I
they
bet you it's a
produce.
meal.
Just like I like that dog breed and this dog breed, and I want to see what they do
that's
together.
That's kind of the fucked up part is there's like dog breeders.
Yeah.
that, like there's people that are like
You mean perverts?
paid to fucking
You mean
make
pervs?
dogs fuck. Like, isn't that crazy?
You mean perverts?
They look at a dog and go, "Oh, he's got the goods."
Oh, let me see. I remember I had a Boston Terrier who still had his balls, and there was other Boston Terrier owners that were like, "You ever thought about studding him out?" I'm like, "Don't
Studding him
say
out.
it
Like he's a
that." I'm
fucking
like, "You
horse?"
just- yeah, you just want
You've
my
talked
dogs-
about your dog in the past, man. He was like a big humper, wasn't
Ernie.
he?
Oh yeah, he was aggressive towards any stuffed animal, anything that was like similar to his size.
Especially
was-
if they were wearing.
yeah, God forbid, purple. If they had purple and
Yeah,
a top,
it depended on what they were wearing, but if
Tube
they were wearing like a dog collar, he was.
Usually when a stuffed animal gets assaulted, you do have to ask what were they wearing.
Yeah. And then you have another stuffed animal, and you say, "Where did he touch you?"
and then you just
you with a little helicopter on it.
and then you
a
just
tiny-
look over to the dog in shame, who's just like, yeah.
You ever think
I know
about-
what I did? I'm
Then
sorry.
you've talked about your dog's shame.
Yeah, he feels it. He felt it. I'm
You
sure
said he like
still
sits in a
does
corner afterwards.
Yeah,
and just
just
like,
damn.
stare at you. Just like, oh,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
as
You
one
ever-
does.
You ever have to
do?
put a condom on the stuffed animals
No,
or something?
I would know. I would hope. I would separate the two.
he'd give him mace.
Yeah, just squirt him with the water bottle. Stop that! God
He's
damn
got
it!
bear mace and he's just
Stop that! It stops it.
It
That
never
sucks.
used it. It just.
But he wasn't harming anybody.
No, he was fine.
Yeah, he was doing his thing, man.
Yeah.
My childhood dog used
Yeah,
to help
but
us teddy
when
bear.
there's like company over and stuff.
Maybe that's how he wants to show he's happy.
Hey, check this out, you guys.
It
Watch
is
me-
like a
Yeah,
excitement thing too.
watch me
Some dogs when they get
aggressively
excited,
hump my
they do that
stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
that's a cool trick there. You got
It's also
Yeah,
like
really.
a sense of
Whoa.
control. Is what
He-
they're
show your
looking
mother.
for.
Yeah,
Some people like to fucking, flash their wieners. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
all right,
man.
call the law offices of 1-800-NO flashing.
If you stick around by minute 60, we're gonna have wieners out. So.
Yeah.
2 cases for 1.99 cents.
Schlongcast.
episode. Schlong.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Just
the
4 of us
puggle.
sitting there naked. Just
They're a healthier version of a pug. Waka Flocka, that's a dog joke. That's a dog person joke. Pugs are very unhealthy dogs.
Yeah.
So what?
I used-
so that's a healthier version if you just add beagle to the mix.
Very
Oh, yeah.
potentially, but you never really know what you're gonna get when you make two breeds
Obviously.
coagulate.
Do you come up with the name before the dogs fuck, or do you have the name afterwards?
Apparently, the first time they were bred, like officially, on the books was in the 90s in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that
But-
guy's a perv.
Yeah.
It wasn't recognized as the Puggle until like the 2000s.
You know what they call
So,
it when they?
so the name came afterwards.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I wanted him to be like, I want to make a pug gold.
I bet there's people out there who are just like, what's the next big
Yeah.
crossbreed?
Yeah, give me
yeah.
It happens. It's sad to hear that, you know. Labradoodles and shit. And
Labradoodles are so fucking like on top of shit right now. French, well, they're not crossbreeds, I guess. But doodles are up there, man. Doodles are the new, like,
they're a very popular breed right now.
they're their own breed at this point. It's
They're
insane.
They're big in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this many doodles since art class.
Yeah.
So what happens with the puggle? Like how does
What was it
change?
originally bred for?
If it's healthier, does it like fix the snout issues a pug has?
No,
So-
if it was bread, it would be a bagel. It's a beagle.
It's like potentially healthier. The healthier part of it is the beagle has such an unhealthy snout. Yeah, where like they always have breathing problems. Like this is my impression of a beagle watching a movie.
Yeah. Whoa. You mean pug? Whoa. You mean pug or bagel?
He means pug.
A pug, yeah, not
Sorry.
beagle.
You did say beagle,
Beagles,
but
I do want to
Yeah.
say they are
do
the
a beagle watching a
gremlins.
movie.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
There's a werewolf on there changing. Beagles are like they're the most annoying howlers in the fucking.
They're so funny.
Like, like they scream how.
The
They
shock
got
towel.
those really big ears. They got big floppy ears too.
Yeah, that's cute part.
Shiloh.
When they're puppies and their ears are like bigger than their bodies, it's so funny.
Every single
Basset
beagle.
hounds is maybe what I'm thinking.
Do you think
of.
a pug?
Basset hounds do have.
Yeah.
really
Do you think the
cute
pug
ears.
mounted the big?
That's
Yeah.
where I'm confused.
Yeah, who
what
was
was the
male, who
plus?
was
What was the
female?
minus? Yeah.
I don't
how
know.
do those
I'm
anodes
sure
work?
Or do you
it's
have
different
a
every
fantasy
time. There's like
that you
not.
would like to see?
Yeah.
Is there a
Bro,
position
my dogs-
or
my
Bro, I
dogs
gotta
are
show you this video. It's called One Pug, One Beagle.
Two pugs.
is there a situation or scenario that you'd like to see them do beforehand? Dinner or a movie?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, who's that weirdo that's setting up dog
Who's the
dates?
guy that accidentally looks up doggy style because he's looking for doggy style, but then accidentally comes across dog porn?
Dog porn. Oh my god. dude.
I like how you're just so disgusted by it. It's not even dog porn.
Well, I mean,
it's a guy who
I'm
just
around
filmed-
dogs all the time,
Yeah.
so like a thought
So
like that
you
is
get
just so
first hand.
fucked up.
Oh man, dude.
I like how it wouldn't even be really dog porn. It would just be like a guy in Nebraska who'd be like, I told you I'd make a beagle. I got evidence. Or a puggle.
It's very rare you find yourself a chihuahua that loves to fuck.
I ain't seen a chihuahua like that before.
I take a mound of dirt, I spray piss on it, that guy's in it.
Chihuahua did reverse
Australian
cowgirl.
Shepherd's
Bruh.
limbido.
I-
Is like this.
I see dogs like literally.
I'm Wyatt, and this is my Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Bro, my job is to keep dogs from fucking, like as
I
a
know.
doggy
I'm
daycare
sure.
place.
Holy Ghost.
And so
Doggy
I see all
bouncer.
the signs, bro. If a dog sniffs another dog's like crotch and they start going like this,
You know what's coming.
That's my closer right there.
you fucking you're in for a fucking shitty day. And the second one dog starts getting all horny and shit, other dogs come up to that dog and they sniff their crotch and then they go,
Oh, really?
and before you know it, you're just fucking you're just in battle with a spray bottle, just
It's a red rocket epidemic, dude.
just stopping dogs from raping each other.
Hearing a dog putting on like Baker Street on the fucking jukebox. It's like, no.
There's times where you just got to take that old dog and get them the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
You're just like, I'm so sorry. There's a dog named Judge who's a basset hound. He gets like humped all the time.
Oh,
I
no.
like
all
how you
the
talk
time.
about like as a bar owner. You're like, when the lights come on and that closing time song plays, we got to get the dogs herded out.
Dogs got it.
It's closing time.
Dogs will be dogs.
No more raping
Picturing
here.
you with like a
for the
cowboy hat and a little whip for the dogs.
Just grab like lassoing them. I learned how to use a slip lead as a lasso. That's a fun little side thing. Like you have to underhand it, but you can get them from like a good. I flex with that shit, but I don't do it too hard either. I do it super gentle.
Yeah.
They tend to not run away from me either. They just go, "Are you my dad?"
You're like, I'm all about giving a dog a bone, but
I love those little fuckers. All right, I digress, man.
Poogle? A poogle? What is it?
Puggle.
Puggle?
A puggle, man. They're known as designer dogs because a bunch of celebrities own them and shit. They were actually rated, and I don't know who rated this, but they were rated. Where is it? They were rated. They.
how many?
They were. Huh?
How many? How many wrinkles are they rated out of 10?
They're pretty wrinkly. Not as
Yeah.
wrinkly as a pug.
Yeah,
They have
obviously, with that
smoother.
snout.
They have smoother coats, but they were rated hottest dog of 2005.
Whoa.
Hottest
okay.
dog,
What
what?
guy in Nebraska did that?
Yeah.
Hunter Magazine.
Yeah, they actually breed dogs in the football locker rooms at the Husker Stadium.
What
So-
Oklahoma pervert said that's got to be the hottest dog I've seen.
That
I
is-
looked at corgis' asses and
wouldn't
those
fuck a
things
dog.
are fat.
Bruh,
I wouldn't do it.
My
but
dog,
that
my dog's
dog.
actually a mix. She's a Basset Hound Rottweiler mix.
Oh man.
And from what I heard, the dad was the Basset Hound.
Okay.
So like,
Do you think there's
That's a
differences
basset
that
hound with
come
short
out?
little paws.
it's just like, what kind of torture do they put that Rottweiler dog?
They gotta like put him on like a step stool.
They're like, she's fertile and she's super submissive. Yeah, that's probably. Oh God.
She loves the old
Yeah.
Basset
Honestly, I
Hound
haven't put
pound.
that much thought on how fucked of a business that probably is.
that's puppy mill shit, dude. That's an industry that kills and harms puppies every day, man.
Yeah, they probably get creative every day. You know, it's every day is a new adventure.
What? Turn the lights down.
I
low.
guess this day was a
Give 'em a
pug and a
beach.
beagle.
Give
I
them
will
a
say
beach
a
setting.
Rottweiler, man. Rottweiler is like such a dope ass dog to have.
I had a
Rottweiler.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Rottweiler's like a thug dog. I feel like.
Yeah, but
when I picture
Rottweiler.
him. Rottweiler. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I had a pug for a while.
Yeah,
For a long time, yeah. I grew up with a pug.
they
Pugs
tend to
are
be
super
super
funny.
sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
the
one of
best.
the highest screamers too. You go to grab them, they go.
I had a buddy's.
I thought you were going back to the Nebraska guy. He also wrote, they scream pretty loud too.
Oh,
They're
they
pretty
do though.
attractive.
You don't even have to touch them, bro.
Not
You
very
just-
durable.
Oh man, there's some dogs that like they use screaming as like a mechanism,
Yeah.
like so you reach down to grab them, and most of the times if they get to the point of screaming or pissing themselves, which is a thing dogs do
Yeah.
when they're scared a lot too.
Yeah, me too.
So I've learned just to not be the one that has to grab them, bro, and so they trust me more.
Yeah.
It's nice. Sometimes it's about looking away and just letting them walk out themselves. you know,
Totally.
instead of grabbing them and shit. But there are some dogs you just have to grab, you know. There was a oldest puggle of 2020 as of 2024.
Like the longest living?
Yeah, 17 years old. His name is Tut.
He's still alive.
Yeah, I think so.
17 years.
You go, King.
You have the oldest puggle alive.
Was it?
King.
It's
King
49, 70.
Yeah.
That's 119
Job
dog years.
Job of the Tut was his full name.
It's over 100
That's
in
so
dog
cute.
years. What the shit, dude?
Oh man. Yeah. Anyways,
insane.
that was Puggle's dog of the day.
All right. Yeah.
Was the dog of the day? Yes.
Wow, Dog of the day. Let's do a cat.
How dare you speak of such a thing? I just get all angry about
I don't
cats.
even like cats either.
I don't know anything really about cat breeds.
Oh, there's like a Scottish one. It's like a
Siamese.
blue-eared or something. Yeah, Siamese. That's
Siamese.
a popular one.
I think I'm supposed to. Speaking of, I think I'm supposed to feed a guy's cat. What is it? 12th? He never gave me those keys back. What an idiot.
Cats, real litter bugs.
Maybe I should message that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different states have a state dog. Did you know this?
I didn't know this actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Colorado doesn't.
Yeah, Colorado does.
Oh,
If-
yeah. I think I remember hearing this.
Yeah, it's
You did this on our episode too.
Oh, yeah, it's the rescue
one.
dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rescue dog.
The state
yeah.
dog of Colorado is a rescue dog.
Man, oh man.
That's silly.
Yeah, there's another state that has it too, so it's kind of hack.
I still want to get a Boston Terrier real bad.
A Boston Terrier? What's that?
It's a dog. It's a dog. Funny. No, I won't.
Those are up there, man. On like most dogs that people have, or whatever. Like most owned dog.
Yeah.
Is that like the
Boston
black and
Terriers.
white one?
It was
Kind
like-
of big ears and
They look like a little teacup pit bull.
yeah.
Yeah, like a little gentleman, white and black.
Not a Frenchie.
Not a Frenchie.
no Frenchie.
Frenchies are.
They could be
spoiled little
gremlins too.
bitches, Yeah.
Oh man, the ones at my work, man, they're around puppies all the time. Like
Yeah.
they're around like German Shepherd puppy type shit.
Yeah.
And they just fucking boss them around and teach them really bad habits, bro. There's
Well, that's the thing is they are very smart dogs, but they can also be assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Mine I had trained like he was a fiend for the frisbee. So if
Oh,
like we were playing frisbee, and as long as I took him like out that day and ran him fucking 10 miles,
That's a good time right there.
then yeah, like he was good. But we had like tricks. He would run up my chest and jump off and grab the frisbee.
Oh shit!
I could get down on one knee
Damn.
and he would like launch off my knee.
how'd you teach him that?
He just fucking was nuts for it. He was the only dog.
he taught himself all
Well,
those tricks.
basically, I mean, there was like times we would go out and practice. Like we would go to this football field and play frisbee, and I would just run plays with them where I'd be like 40 yards coming in, and then I bought a point where I bought a Roby Super Disc, and that thing would fly.
Arobi's coast forever. They
Yeah.
hold like the land speed
it would
record.
fly like 100 yards. So I would just make
Furthest
him
thrown
sprint
object.
You'd be like
football
Oklahoma
fields.
post right.
Yeah, I know.
He's got a little helmet on him and he's running.
You look at him. He's all excited. You go Hail Mary, and he goes fuck yeah. And he starts
Dude, I would just make
running.
him sprint 100 yards fucking easily. And then
Damn.
just come running back. Be like, "Okay, what's
Yeah, the ones that still have like the capability to run. There's some ones where you just look at them and you're just like, this is a biological nightmare. Right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
like, some
geez,
of
the
them are fat and
abominations.
chunky.
Yeah.
The one that was what was mine was nice because I could take him hiking and shit, and he was
Yeah,
still,
it sounds like an
good for-
athletic guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was. He was the only dog I've ever seen use the surroundings of him as like obstacles. Like we would play at this one place and I just throw it that direction and he would fucking launch off of this tree stump. They would just be like, "Oh, watch this."
You're telling me
20 feet. I'm like, dude, you're sailing through the air.
Was he good at like taking a roll?
Oh,
Like,
he didn't. There was one point like I have a slow motion video of him jumping probably 18 feet of him just like.
that's
Superman
so
in
cool,
it, yeah.
dude. Your dog
Damn.
knew parkour too.
Well, I
That's
mean,
some
I'll-
fucking cool shit.
He
man.
was I'll find.
It's like doing backflips off of the parking meter.
Oh, he would.
It's like having style. That's
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
bro,
Yeah,
there's
he was
Flipping and
sick.
tripping.
I mean, yeah, anybody could just run from one side of the field to the other.
Yeah, I can catch a frisbee, dude.
In your
Now,
teeth?
you think you're better than me?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
You ever see a basset hound run? They're the slowest runners in the doggy world is basset hounds. They have the
Tripping over their
strongest
own
bones,
ears.
though. Strongest bones. But yeah, they run like fucking Pluto from Disney. Like,
Oh, really?
like I don't know how to
Rubber
describe it.
hose, kind of like big fat feet kind of shit.
Yeah, they top out at like 17 miles an hour or some shit.
Damn.
17 is still fast.
I don't have that video anymore, but Big Ern McCracken, dude.
Damn, he
Oh.
jumped off the tree.
Yeah, he climbs trees. I guess maybe it's on his own Instagram.
I like that
Yeah, look
that
at this.
fur pattern on dogs like that
Look
too.
at this video.
The black and the white.
That's why people wanted you to stud him out, man. Holy
Oh
cow.
yeah, he's a genetic marvel right there. That's
Yeah.
a super soldier of a dog, dude.
That fucker runs like a regular pity.
Yeah, watch him sail this jump.
They're so top heavy, man.
Oh.
Like their heads and
Yeah.
front paws are like the heaviest parts of them. And then the
You sure that's not an
Itty
African
bitty
terrier?
tails.
yeah, they're like a reverse tricycle.
Look at me. This is his whole Instagram.
Oh my god, man.
He was a beast.
What was his name?
Yeah,
Bernie.
they got those
Bernie.
eyes
Ernie
too.
McCracken.
Ernie.
Get
He
dogs
drove,
like
he drove
that.
boats. He drive boats. he opened Christmas presents.
I voted for Ernie.
He did like boats.
Yeah,
I like
2016.
yeah.
Bigger and
Whatever happened to
McCracken.
Bert, man?
Oh, look at him on the surfboard.
Oh, his name is Bernie.
He's
wasn't
on a surfboard.
Ernie.
I love dogs that do sports, man.
Dude,
so
he was
cool.
oh man, he eating carrots.
Kind of.
Video.
it? Man, I could go bar for bar with. Dog
Megan
videos.
Spaghetti want to bring out his dog videos.
I started a account for my dog a while ago, but I just stopped posting on it.
Yeah.
Why?
I just had so much other things to focus on. You know, with social media, it's constantly posting shit.
Yeah.
So, I do love my dog a lot, and
Yeah.
I want as many pictures of her that I can get. I have to remind myself to take more pictures of her and shit.
Yeah, dude. As somebody that, I mean, having those photos, it's pretty nice to be able to look back.
I forgot that he had an Instagram. I just found it. We were
Yeah. It's pretty tight. What was it called?
Big Earn McCracken.
Yeah. Big Earn.
Give it a follow.
Give him a follow. I
Yeah,
don't
shout
know.
out Big Ernie if you're out there. You know,
Big Earn McCracken.
He's out there.
you're wandering the hills like
I think he's still living in Sandpoint doing his thing.
nice.
Oh,
Probably.
is
Yeah, I don't
Hell
think
yeah.
I don't think he gets as much frisbee time or as much activity.
he? Yeah, well, once they get older,
Custody for him.
Oh,
I mean, he's
get
got
that.
I should have fought custody.
he's got to post every day.
Yeah, I ended up with custody of my dog. It was like an agreement with my roommates when I was like 18. It was like, yeah, we'll get a dog. Fuck yeah, we're gonna live together forever. and then like the next day, a server came up to me and was like, "I'm giving out a dog." Why do I keep talking like? I'm giving out a dog. And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And then the second she started pooping inside, she was my dog.
Everyone else.
Yeah,
It went from our dog to my dog. real
Damn.
quick.
yeah, that
But
happens.
she honestly, best friend at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
And if anybody tried to go against you, I mean, obviously you've got a dog lawyer.
yeah,
yeah, oh yeah,
a dick
hey.
lawyer.
Red Bastard, Dog Lawyer, PhD, you know.
PhD.
DDS.
BBC.
R.I.P. that bong out there. We're on a come in, we're bong cast. You know, like you guys with dogs, like inheriting it. I never owned a dog particular with anyone else, but I had my dog
Shared custody.
that I went through like a gauntlet to get.
Oh,
I was
really?
in the fucking country. I had to birth my dog and everything.
Okay, that's not possible.
Yeah.
Human birthing animal.
Dude, yeah.
Male human
You can
birthing
only-
a dog.
Like
That's
no, you
impossible.
got him on the doggy stretcher and shit
You
with
can
the
only
legs
do
in
it-
the air, and
You can only do it with
the doggy got kind of just.
you have to be able to do it with your legs behind your head.
There's no possible way a
I
man
remember-
can give birth to a dog.
How many
Anything's possible. 3D printers.
how long were you pregnant? K9 months?
Let me tell you, it felt like 7 years.
Touche.
Sparky was his name. He was a good old
Oh,
farm
God,
border
dude.
collie, man. And I had to. It was a thunderstorm, rainy fucking day. My uncle Shep calls me down to read. He's like, "Hey, man, there's a dog giving birth in this barn. You want any?" And I'm probably 14, maybe 15 at the time.
See, that's the kind of perverts guy that I'm talking about. That's dude, this
Hey,
is-
man,
this is-
Depends.
Hey,
Is the
man,
dog
I just found
hot?
a
You want to
dog.
watch this dog give birth?
Hey man, I got this thing.
$10 in person,
Yeah.
$25 for a video.
You got
We picked him up and
hour left.
Talk
washed
about a
him
dog
off.
show.
He never saw his mom again, but it was cool.
Aw.
I had to I was in.
Yeah, there's like a certain amount of time they have to spend.
Yeah, you like
Just grabbed a little baby fetus.
Yeah,
Walked
it
out
was
like that.
It was kind of like
Never
that.
gave him a vaccine or
I
anything.
used to give him milk and everything.
Makes them autistic.
milk
I used to because they were so babies, and we had to,
because you stole it from its mom.
exactly.
Yeah.
I bottle fed
Hey
a lot
man,
of
I
dogs.
just want you to know there's a dog down in a barn over here letting out little dogs.
That country life was different,
Where's
I
Sparky
bottle fed
now?
a pig, a dog, and I bottle fed a Bambi. Sparky died.
Do you want to grab
Sparky
one
died. He
before
was
we
hit by a
kill all of them?
Yeah.
Remember Sparky got plowed?
Well, he got fat and old, so it was his own damn fault.
Damn.
He got fat, old, and he was deaf and
Wait.
blind.
Wait, you said he got plowed?
He got hit by a snowplow. It was the first summer. It was the winter.
Snowplow.
I had to scrape him and clean him up afterwards because it was a blizzard.
That's
And I was a freshman in college when he
So
died.
you were
man.
driving it?
No.
Is this the second
the spark
no.
murder fucking
I was
day the
not
spark
driving
went
it.
out.
You murder dogs
I
just
went
on
to
the
go
side,
get the
man?
mail that morning, and
This
I
is the
come
second
home and he.
story he has about
No.
a plow of sorts
Country was
killing a
different,
dog.
man. It was fucking Vietnam and Indiana,
You
man.
try just not being drunk while driving it, man.
It was all right.
so
You know,
wow, that's-
Sparky was my one and only favorite dog, man.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
It was
Into
rough.
the beer instead of the mic.
See, and that's God, the honest truth right there. And you're saying I'm a liar. That was
No,
real shit.
No, that felt
I
real.
lived that.
Felt real.
Yeah, I know.
That felt real.
That's what we do here at Come and Rope. And
So
we get the real
were you the
stories.
one driving it?
I was not. I was. I was.
Now, he
I was
did
home
throw
in the
the
middle
treat in
of a blizzard
front of
from
them.
college, and he got hit by a snowplow.
Well, how?
How do you know? Because the roads have 4 feet of
I'm
snow
not
on the
asking
road.
how you know. I'm sure you had to clean it up.
Yeah.
I'm asking how. Like, who was driving it?
The snowplow was driving it, and Sparky's
was like the
in
street
4
one.
feet
The
of snow.
snowplow was driving. You
mean like the street one?
the
Yeah.
snowplower?
It was like one of the giant dump truck snowplow shits.
So it was
Was
like
it-
on a road,
Yeah.
and you said you had to clean it up.
I had to clean it up because I came home and found it.
Oh, so he died like. Damn.
He was probably following my van because I was home from college.
Well, Dave,
I
if
drove the
this
van up to the mailbox to get the mail. Then I'm coming back, and there's a fucking trail of blood, and half of Sparky's over here and half of Sparky's
Oh
over there.
my god.
Damn.
When you said snowplow, I was like, there's no way that large of a vehicle didn't just fucking scrape that thing everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, it was a.
It's like as big of a vehicle that could have done it. There's
And
literally
my-
nothing else
how
on the
fast
road.
do you think they were going?
Well, I mean, it was a backcountry road, so it wasn't probably that fast, but it was probably 20 miles an hour, and you got a thing that weighs 16 tons. It's gonna crush a fat old
Yeah.
lazy dog. Sparky.
Oh, I thought you were
How old
saying
was he?
Sparky's weight.
Sparky was at his 10-year mark.
Fat and old. Okay.
Damn, dude. I'm
I
sorry.
Had him my whole life, but he was a good dog.
Austin's, how many dogs you kill?
A couple. No.
Didn't kill him. He was just I found him.
I once hit.
You left a treat in the middle of the road and then called the guy.
I once hit a raccoon
fell out of my
going like
pocket.
65. That was pretty aggressive.
You what?
Yeah.
I once hit a raccoon going like 65.
Damn.
I once hit a deer going like 65.
And we're
in a
rehashing it.
Subaru.
Did it destroy the Subaru?
Luckily, I only hit the like ass of it, and it just like shot off into the ditch.
Dude, we did this on Boncast one time, and I went into all the animals that I found on the farm, like dead or killed, or just the accidents that have
When I was on
happened.
bike tour, I could have started a daily fucking blog of just roadkill, and I saw
Oh, yeah.
weird animals that I never thought I'd see in general, let alone dead.
The thresher and shit.
Like newts, and I almost hit a turtle myself. I was like, that thing would have thrown me off my bicycle.
Did you bunny hop
Damn.
it?
Dude, I had to fucking weaved it. I'm sure it, dude, my tires probably went right in front of its face. And he was like, what the fuck was that?
Takes him like 2 days to react to it.
Oh my god. 'Cause, dude, I was like, I was like going down a hill, and the turtle was, I just looked down, and luckily at the right enough time, but it was fucking what felt like 8 inches in front of my bike tire. I was like,
Jeez.
Just a
yeah.
yeah.
Like I said, the turtle probably was just like,
Do you think it was
Skunks.
drunk, man? It was drunk walking.
Drunk turtle.
well,
He's like, fuck, I got vodka in my back
I had
trunk.
to, yeah, I had to save like I had to save a big old like newt one day. I was in
man.
Oregon. I like pulled up to it, and he was just like wandering slowly across the road. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get smacked if
That's
you keep
cool.
it up. But I guess they're like going extinct. I put it in my Instagram story, and they're like, you need to save it. I was like, okay.
Newts.
It was a big ass fucking newt.
Dude. Those are cool animals. Like
Newt?
when I grew up in a country, it was all skunks and fucking skinwalkers and goddamn
Oh, we
deer
had
and
plenty of
shit.
skunks. My dad, goddamn, he's drowned a couple skunks in his
Yeah,
day.
we had
Well, no.
muskrats, dude. We'd have to check muskrat
Yeah.
traps. Like I was out there trapping these
Yeah,
critters
my
too.
dad one time trapped a skunk and like thought he did it all properly and like was taking care of it. Was like putting it in the back of the truck, and the thing fucking sprayed him.
Blasted.
And he was like, "God damn it!" And just fucking threw it in the water and came back fucking 40 minutes after it drowned. Just threw the trap in the water.
Jesus Christ, with the skunk in the trap, that's some metal shit,
Well,
dude.
yeah, he just tied a rope to the trap and was like, "Fuck you." Honestly, but the thing was that wasn't the only skunk. Like he's trapped another one that was outside of his house, and he called like the animal service, whatever, and they were like, "Are you close to a body of water?" And he's like, "You mean I'm supposed to drown this skunk?" He's like, "That's what I did with the last one."
Skunks, man.
But
Muskrats are just beavers on crack, you know, and like they did that nasty shit too, man. They would stink it up. They would just
Raccoons?
ruin like raccoons, muskrats, skunks,
dude,
badgers.
Rats.
I have a history.
No rats
with,
in Indiana. Tell you that.
I have a history
Yeah.
with raccoons.
You're looking at the only rat in Indiana.
This is when the
Raccoons?
Italian voices
Raccoons
start coming
are
out.
ruthless. When I was also, bike tour, there was nights that we would have the garbage like right by where we were standing and hanging out, and all of a sudden it would just go like disappear into the woods, and you'd be like, "Where the fuck?" And then you'd look, shine your flashlight, and there'd be like 8 in the trees. You're like,
Check those
you guys
trees.
just plotting
Check your
against
trees.
us. Yeah,
Always constantly
just
doing
plotting
that. Man.
against us.
There's a raccoon tree out by our house.
They
right
broke
now.
into my bag one night and chugged all my Gatorade and just chewed on some batteries. That's what
And you're like,
raccoons-
those were my batteries to chew on.
I was like, this isn't even fucking food, you idiot. You just fucking ruined my batteries.
Couldn't fuck. It
gonna
took so
chew
much
on
longer
those.
for me to do the tour. I had to keep recharging afterwards.
I was gonna chew on those batteries.
There was acid in the Gatorade.
How am I going to get through this whole tour if I don't have any batteries to chew on? That's what keeps me going. Everyone knows I'm the
Juice, man.
I saw the Duracell commercial.
Lance Armstrong used to chew on a battery.
Dude, I've been trying to joke about Lance Armstrong.
Can we do a?
Yeah.
Can we do
a good one about him.
Oh yeah, I do know yours.
Cryptid?
Yeah, I do know yours.
I did bring a cryptid along today. Is that what you want? Because
I
like this
assume.
kind of goes in hand with roadkill and dogs.
Mine is Lance Armstrong. That's my
cryptid?
cryptid.
Mine's Eskimo
Yeah,
Brothers.
his left nut.
With
Yours is Eskimos?
Eskimo Brothers.
Okay.
You think
Brothers.
Eskimo Brothers is like a cryptid?
No, I don't know what we're talking about.
No, that's a good cryptid. That's a good sarcastic
Oh, yeah.
cryptid. That was on par,
Yeah,
man.
cryptid.
That landed.
What are we talking about?
Cryptids.
What does that mean?
The cryptid of the day, man. You don't know what a cryptid is?
Oh, we got a newcomer to the flock here. You know
You
Sasquatch.
guys are talking about like it's the fucking Illuminati, and I'm supposed to be informed.
You should. Especially where you come from. Idaho?
Oregon.
Cryptid?
Yeah, that's got to be cryptid homeland.
Like, is that what is okay? Give me what's the definition of cryptid then?
So cryptid.
Oh, it's a cryptic thing. Sorry.
Miss-
I'm just kidding.
Don't.
It's a cryptozoological
Crypt
creature.
walk?
It's like an organism that people can't identify or quantify, but there have been reported cases of that citing that creature. Say
Bigfoot, man.
Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
I'm supposed to
Yetis.
now say cryptid instead
Mothman.
Well, cryptid
Instead
has been
of a
for years.
mythological creature.
New Jersey Devil.
Well, mythological creature is a version of a cryptid.
There's actually different distinctions because mythological means it's defined to
You
folklore.
guys are saying no.
Like Lake
I feel
Nessie.
Like the word. Can I
Yeah.
sign a pension to get the name changed? to
Change the name cryptid,
to
dude.
monsters or mutants.
Yeah, that's a good like.
They fall under cryptids, I think.
The way you guys were saying it didn't sound grammatically correct. They're
then,
like,
like-
"Well, you guys know any cryptid lately?"
Then what would you
Like
like
you were talking about,
describe like like people see
like
like a
electrical
shirtless guy on
coin.
a road or some shit, and he's like unknown, but he's like humanoid. He wouldn't be like a.
I would like if they had each. I would each like their name to
It
be
did seem
used.
like you were like an old stoner. We're like, yeah, we're doing dabs, and you were like, what do you mean? I smoke weed, and we're like, yeah, dabs,
Yeah.
and you were like, yeah, I just
We're
smoke
all
weed.
Call it a
investing in
fucking
crypto,
monsters.
dude. We're gonna
Dude,
put
trust
some
me,
money
I've
in
seen,
on Doge.
I've seen
yeah,
Sasquatch.
we could call it monster of the
What?
day just for today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys. come on.
You've seen?
Dude, I'm from the Pacific Northwest. That's his
Yeah.
homeland.
that's
That's
what
what
I
I
want to get in on, dude. Is
Yeah.
some, like if you've seen some cryptids and shit. It's like.
Oh,
like,
when I was
oh,
in
Some
yeah.
monsters or some shit.
oh,
Dude,
some
I've-
monsters or mutants.
yeah.
Cryptids.
There's definitely.
Say the C
I'm a
word.
firm believer. Have you guys ever seen the documentary Harry and the Hendersons?
Yeah, I love that movie.
It's
haven't.
it's a
Ah!
dog. It's a documentary.
John Lithgow. A big family goes camping and they find a Sasquatch. And
They don't find a Sasquatch. They hit him with their car.
The Sasquatch finds them.
No, and they knock him out. And then
Sasquatch
they
was
tie
in
him
them
to
the
the
whole
roof
time.
for some reason.
He gets hit by a snowplow.
Gets hit by like a.
He was played
Like a
by Jason
wagon.
Statham. Okay.
All right. Well, what cryptid did you bring to the table?
I bought this one today. It is called the Beast of Bray Road.
You can buy these things.
Yeah, it's like a star.
No, you guys are fucking. The fact that you can just buy
a
one.
solar system. and
No,
It's cryptid currency.
You could buy a street, man.
What is Denver? What's Denver's cryptid?
We have a few.
Yeah, we got like the landslider or backslider or something. It's like a giant whale that slides down mountains. There's actually Sasquatch sightings out here.
What the fuck was that No.
They got a thing
There
that's
was
called
one
like
they just-
puckwudgies, which are like ghost minor gremlin things, dude.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
believe that.
That
but
sounds
a
like
whale?
a hate word for like
I
small
know.
people.
What is
Puckwudgie?
skinwalkers are in?
Skinwalkers are in Colorado as well, and
Yeah.
they're like the bad guys. They're like the villains of the monsters.
And what is exactly a skinwalker?
Shapeshifter kind of thing. It's like
Like
Native
you-
American folk tales and shit.
People are using AI a lot to like make skinwalker videos now.
Yeah.
They're like becoming one of like the larger cryptids because people see a video of this weird witch looking creature turn into a buffalo or some shit.
Okay.
And there's like a famous like
Or a tree or
Skinwalker
some
Ranch
shit.
is a
Down.
plot of land that has a bunch of sightings and
They're
shit
pretty
like that.
ominous like videos I've seen.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
the
And
ones
it's
where
pretty
they
terrifying.
maintain the eyes, but then they like, oh man, they're just scary shit.
You
Anyways,
guys just talking about crackheads you hate?
Well, and then
like,
you
met
got-
on the street.
but
or
yeah,
something?
man,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
turned into a moose.
It's
You
a
got
crack deer.
trolls. I think is a big thing in Denver
Yes, it is. Yeah.
because of that's why they in the mountains. There's that big.
That troll statue.
Yeah. It's because of
I went
those
on a hike
forests.
to see it.
Yeah.
And we went the wrong direction and ended up walking like 10 miles up a mountain. It was like the most treacherous. There's these motherfuckers just riding bikes up it the whole time.
Because you didn't see the troll yet, so you were like, we got to keep going.
Yeah, exactly. We were looking for the troll. We found a castle, but we
Isn't
didn't
it
find
like
the
right
troll.
off of a road? It's on
That's
the
such a mythical story,
Yeah.
dude.
There's like a riddle you didn't solve or something. Like,
stuck there for 10 days until we beat the.
oh, it was on 3rd Street
We
Bridge.
we packed the weed like we knew we were gonna get lost, man. So
That's good
that was-
shit. That's a good time right
Smoking
there.
weed's pretty cool.
As one does.
Hey,
man.
if your teacher tells you to stop smoking weed, tell him fuck you.
This is the
Podcast.
Beast of Bray Road, which I think you guys might find actually.
You bought
Pretty
this one?
fascinating.
What do
Yep.
you mean you bought it?
He said he brought it as in
brought it.
provided to
I
the
don't talk
pod.
so good.
I did like it as a bit, but
I didn't know.
I could tell Dave was trying to get to the story.
I thought he bought one.
I wish you could, man. Like maybe that would bring more awareness to them because they are an endangered species.
Well, that'd be
You know?
nice. Yeah.
What
For
upset-
$1.99, you can sponsor the trolls that live under Denver.
Why is the airport tunnel so big?
They need love too. You know, for $1 a day, you could feed a troll.
Do you have a skinwalker you love and cherish? I couldn't talk
Is,
for a second.
is your skinwalker having nemophobia?
Is your skinwalker struggling with daily employment or maybe just finding friends in general?
Check out Kaiser Permanente.
You can get you can sponsor yourself a skinwalker.
Do you hear voices and can't afford a psychologist?
Do you swear Sasquatch lives on your property?
Cryptozoological.
Okay, which one did
What?
you
1-800 cryptozoology.
Before we do get to the specific one, I do want to say my issue with cryptids is way too many fall underneath the same category.
Yep,
You've got
I
8 of them
agree
that are
completely.
are Nessie.
That's-
You've got 100 of them that are Sasquatch.
Oh,
There's
I've got a
like bat
cryptid.
squatch, sheep squatch, the devil, Jersey
that's
devil.
That's been something I've talked about in the past. Is that
But at least the new Jersey Devil
one-
is slightly more
yeah.
creative. The Chupacabra is something else.
Yeah.
You know
he's given me so many where it's just Bigfoot with like one special quirk.
exactly.
Like
But I do think
Squatch is scary, dude.
yeah, it's-
Sheep
Sheep
squatch,
squatch?
like it pees and
what about
its
the-
pee burns your eyes? Like
What about the
Acid.
Ponderay?
my pee burns my eyes.
What about the Ponderay paddler?
Ponderay
What?
paddler.
That's the cryptid that's in my hometown.
That sounds
Whoa.
cool
What's
as
that?
shit though.
The Ponderay paddler. It's like a.
That's
it's
really
like
sounds
a
cool.
Loch Ness monster type of deal.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. See,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah,
that's,
where once
that's
you
one
said Loch
major
Ness
one
monster,
for
I was
sure.
like,
That's
oh,
a pretty
actually,
niche one right there, and that's what
Yeah.
kind of birthed the cryptid was going into the parts of the country where like it's not very known. you
Yeah,
know?
North Idaho.
Yeah.
Ponderay paddler. Big fan. Check it out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool shit.
We might do that one in like the future sometime.
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
Hometown hero.
Remember that.
Yeah. Next time I'm on,
We'll get some
I'll bring
research
the
on it and talk
cryptid.
about what I do is I'll talk about like sightings and shit of it.
totally.
Okay.
Okay,
Like this
so let's
one.
get to yours. I'm so sorry.
The Beast of Bray Road. It's a werewolf.
Okay.
This is so it's classified as a hairy humanoid, and its first sighting was back in 1936.
Oh,
And
kinda
wait,
shit.
does it werewolf only come out once a month? Yeah.
Yeah, usually, but this one was actually sighted when the moon wasn't full.
So
they
he
were
was just like a. What if he turns into a normal human during the full moon? It was like, God damn it, I gotta go fucking out to the bar tonight.
This is actually a pretty cool distinction. It's like it's an elkhorn Del Juan, Wisconsin kind of area, so it's like near Madison.
Oh, that's a great place where to wolf. Where to wolf.
Yeah. If you're gonna wolf anywhere.
Yeah.
You can
How
dare
much
to
where can a werewolf wolf and a wolf werewolf wear? If a werewolf could wear wool, how much wear could a werewolf
wear?
wool? How much wool could a werewolf wool if a werewolf could wear wool?
That's a riddle right there,
Sorry.
dude.
Wisconsin.
It was actually labeled a werewolf by the locals, like we were talking about classifications
Totally.
and stuff. But most cryptozoologists have labeled it as a Bigfoot in an effort to avoid dealing with the scientific absurdities involved with werewolves.
I feel like that was like a wife talking
I
about
see.
her ex-husband.
Right?
She's like, goddamn hairy motherfucker, got big ass feet, walked away from here butt ass naked up Broom Street.
I see him once a
or
month.
whatever.
in Wisconsin,
he comes
yeah.
back for child support. I don't know why he's asking me. We don't even have kids.
And when I call him Bigfoot, they think it's less crazy.
Yeah.
They think werewolf is nuts, but when I call him Bigfoot, they all go, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah,
seems
no,
like
he's a
a-
Bigfoot.
like a tip-
Wolf, Bigfoot, yeah.
He shows up the first of the month every week.
That's weird that their zoologists are worried about criticism.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the people who believe in mythical creatures are worried that people are gonna criticize the way you categorize your mythical. What?
They're trying to like bring like validity to the subject and stuff.
Totally.
And
Oh, I do.
You associate it with werewolves, which are kind of that mythological. They have like folklore behind them and shit.
Big time.
Like a Bigfoot,
Skinwalker is the same
Yeah.
thing. It's the shape shifting from animal to human.
and it's tied into a lot of Native American Navajo folklore. You know,
Yeah.
it comes from the people that are there. Like this,
Oh, that region.
Wait,
yeah.
what is it called?
the Beast of Bray Road was the name they gave it.
Did he do any damage?
Oh, there's some things. They got some sightings, man. The
It's
other
just
thing,
sightings or who died?
Did they have any-
roadkill.
Roadkill.
He was
He was a
seen.
road. That's just a.
He was
just a
seen
homeless
eating
guy.
a raccoon one
He
time.
was seen eating a dead raccoon on the side of the road. Not
Oh,
one
yeah.
he killed himself.
He had a whole 12-pack with him.
Yeah.
Well, he
40
killed it. He
in a
put it
raccoon.
down. He was putting them back.
Using
Those
the beer
raccoons.
using the beer to really soak it down.
Yeah, he's spotted at Bray Street eating raccoon.
Bray Road.
Bray
He's also
Road.
known as the Bluff Monster, the Bear Wolf, the Indigenous Dog Man. He's also known as Eddie. I don't remember why.
Indigenous
The Bluff
Dog
Master, man. That's what they called me on the poker table the other day,
Bluff
man.
Master.
That's sick. Also, that's like 8 cool nicknames, dude.
The Bluff Master would be a tight rap name.
Bray Road
for sure.
in Wisconsin.
Bray Road, Wisconsin. There might be some photos of him. There's like drawings, but like he,
Bluff Master Scott.
1990s, kind of like an.
Oh, it's a pretty weird road.
Wasn't there another master
It's
we were
pretty
talking
short.
about?
It only goes.
Master Splinter.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's the photo
Master
of it
Splinter.
right there. That one.
Oh my god.
That's a photo of what
Master
it looks like.
Spliffer.
Yeah.
The Beast of
Bipedal
Bray Road.
canine, about 5 to 7 feet tall, with brownish gray fur, red eyes. It had more hair on the rest of its body than its arms and legs, and it would
Interesting.
walk on its hind legs. But also, people stated seeing it running on all fours.
So it's
You know?
kind of like that Barnyard, that Barnyard movie where they had like that weird thing in the chest and it pops
Yeah.
out and it's got the bare feet
Yeah,
and like the
it looked like Cousin It on steroids, kind of shit. Like
yeah.
yeah. This thing was just a real big ball of fur, and that's why they were like, it was 7 foot tall, is man sized, bigger.
Yeah.
And that's why they kind of classified it as like a Sasquatch too, because like it had canine features where it had like 3 claws and also had kind of a snout. But there are other sightings where it's like it just looked like a hairy dude, and they were just kind of far away.
And so somebody mated a pug with a what to make that?
So what? Yeah. So what's the other
I would
half?
say this
We're
was
gonna find out next
this was a
episode.
Lucas Longfellow. Let's see, we're gonna get to one of the sightings in here. Fall
Did they ever have any
1989.
hearings?
89.
Yeah.
That was
What?
the.
Did they ever have any sniffings?
Did they ever taste one?
Smellings. I've seen some.
Yeah.
smell-
So what happened in 89?
Around 1:30 in the morning, Lori Godfrey was driving home and saw a figure along the
Gilbert
road.
Godfrey's wife, right?
Yeah, Lori.
Lori with an
She was
eye.
known for poop. Yeah.
I don't know. She saw this creature kneeling over at the side of the road.
What the hell?
Oh my god!
Is that old squirrel monster thing?
I can't even do a Godfrey. Oh man.
What is that?
Wow, I really thought you were doing like Wanda Sykes or
Oh,
something.
really? I was going for Godfrey.
It looks like a wolf man.
Yeah. It's just Gilbert Godfrey in a wig.
Hi.
Hey, it was facing her. It was looking at the side of the road, and as she drove towards it, she saw it kneeling with a flattened chunk of roadkill in its hands. The creature's eyes shone bright red, and then was not scared of the car at all. She kept driving, turned around, came back, and it was gone. Trail of roadkill blood out into the woods.
Damn.
Big, hairy creature was eating food on the side of the
So
road.
it's like a scavenger.
Yeah, and she couldn't see it. She didn't know what it was. And again, said it looked like a werewolf.
So it's
Yeah.
almost
Was
like a
it-
raccoon.
so I mean, it was founded
like a
in
raccoon of
36.
1936 was the first sighting, and that one's actually a pretty interesting sighting. These husband and his son lived like grave diggers kind of situation where they monitor the graveyard.
I think it's
there's-
pronounced Digga.
Thank you.
It's the 1930s. They pronounced it different.
Yeah.
And they like noted there was like an Indian burial ground they had there, which I don't think I
Like a
think it was-
pet cemetery situation.
Yeah, and that creature kept coming to it, digging it up, coming to it, and they'd be like out there with a lamp and a shovel, and the wolf would just stare at him. And
With the
it's
red
a
eyes?
man-sized wolf just staring at him. They even said one night that it actually mumbled something like,
Oh, yeah.
couldn't tell if it was dog speak or
He
something.
just wanted a friend. It sounds like he's like, yeah,
guys
guys want to hang out. I got some whiskey.
You got a
Joe
razor?
and Mark Shackleman.
Yeah, it's just a dude. I've been looking to shave for years.
That dead field mouse.
I was dropped off by the freak show.
The fact that it stays on its hind legs but runs around on all fours is scary.
Yeah, they're like Joe and Mark Shackleman, 1936.
The
That's who that was.
It's like
boys.
a weasel of
The
sorts.
boys.
They were night watchmen for a Catholic covenant called St. Coletta, 2 miles east of Jefferson, Wisconsin. They saw the creature above a Native American burial ground, clawing at the ground, and after it noticed them the first night, it left.
Damn.
Next night, they returned both with lamps to see it again, and it was clawing at the ground. This time, it stood and faced them, over 6 tall, covered in hair. It growled something that sounded like in a neo-human voice.
Are you sure that's
I
what
know.
it sounded like?
Is
Yeah,
that
so
what
do
you
I.
translated that to?
They actually put it GADORRA.
I also like how the. I
I actually
also,
quoted it.
I also like how the lamp's the game changer in all these stories. You're like, oh, and they came back with a lamp. Solved the whole fucking
They
thing.
see it and you go, I need a lamp, and turn around. It's just-
This is the whole. All the
Can't
story.
see nothing out
God
there.
damn it.
I wish
fuck.
they would put a
I
lamp in a
swear I
stick.
saw something. Let me get a lamp. Someone go back to town and get a lamp.
I'm trying to
We
set
need a
the
shit ton of
scene.
lamps.
I know. Someone
Trying
go
to
back.
set a cold Wisconsin morning. It was a creature that was spotted back then in the 30s, and then like it wasn't seen again until the late 70s and the 90s. During the 90s, it was so prevalent that they actually made a movie about it too.
Really?
Low budget LBP.
Do you think that's the
productions.
same one, the OG one from 36, or do you
yeah.
think it's a new breed?
I think about that a lot with cryptids.
Do you
I think
think-
that's
yeah.
a really good question.
Do you think they pass it down?
there's
Or,
a lot
like-
of them that do. I'll tell you that.
Do you
so
think
there's,
that
like,
it's
a
one, or you think
how
it's
many generations?
You got your mother Sasquatch's
Yeah,
eyes.
I was gonna
yeah?
say,
Like,
how many generation of Sasquatches do you think there is out there?
I'd say about a dozen because they're kind of like tortoises, but of humans. You know, they live for a very long time
So they do have longer lives, I think is what the...
because they're interdimensional beings. You know,
I don't think I've asked you enough Bigfoot questions.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
how
I haven't
long-
gone in on a Bigfoot segment. I did the bat squatch, and you were like,
No, you
no
brought
more
in
Sasquatch.
sheep.
Yeah, because it was
Squatch.
a bat squatch.
It was
Like,
a Sasquatch with bat wings, like a fucking Dracula movie, dude.
What was the one
That's
that
metal.
smells like weed?
That sounds like
The
it sounds
skunk
like
man.
Mothman.
The skunk
Yeah,
man.
I've heard of
the
Skunk
Ohio
Man.
skunk man, the Ohio grass man, dude? That's the one that like they think is a tribe of Sasquatches.
Interesting.
Because there's been small ones and big ones sighted together.
Yeah, I think they're called wooks.
Yeah.
They saw him at a fish concert.
They were trying to buy food at the gas station with LSD.
And they tried trading nitrous for it.
I don't. I, like Chupacabra had shit like that. Like I don't know. That the Beast of Bray Road was just one guy every time though, so that's where it's like kind of weird.
Yeah.
And like they
But
always
in
see it
only
one
that
time.
one location, there's not the beast of like Broadway down on.
It is crazy. We were just talking about
In that
roadkill.
region, like that county in Wisconsin.
Is there any
Jefferson.
other creatures that are similar that could be mistaken for a beast that is also spotted on Bray Road?
That might be possible.
Like a big ass raccoon or something.
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
or just like
I don't think they have bears. But
no,
like,
I'm not even saying there's like. Is there another creature, another cryptid that's similar enough to the beast of Bray to be like, yeah, that guy was also spotted in Wisconsin.
Yeah, like with Sam Kinison doing
Yeah.
time in Wisconsin at the.
Or Robin Williams' arms.
Yeah, seriously, that's so much better.
Do you
I think one of those
That's so much better.
Do you think one of those would have eaten your dog, man?
yeah. I
Ooh.
mean,
Were they-
that's- we had the man bat in Indiana, man.
Only if you hit it with
That
a car
man bat
first,
where you
which
were growing
lucky
up?
enough,
Oh,
a
that's the one that
snowplow
you
was
saw,
good.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Dave saw the man bat, man.
That's one in my neck of the woods, and
You
that's
saw
why
the man bat?
That's why I had to clean up my dog
He
so
was-
he wouldn't come and eat my dog.
He was guarding the safe, and then it swooped in and said, "My parents are dead."
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if you grew up in Arkham.
Yeah,
Wait, do you have a
that's a better
favorite
go-to.
cryptid?
Explain
Man,
a
I
lot.
cut you off. Damn.
Favorite cryptid? No one's ever asked that.
Well, you're really letting your
The way
autism
you look at
shine.
me with your corner of your eyes, like no one's asked me that.
It's a good question. I'm a classic. I'm a sucker for Hogzilla, dude.
That one was a lame episode.
Yeah.
You don't like the Hogzillas?
Well, it's like
Godzilla.
it turned out to just be giant hogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a Godzilla. That's
Pigs that weigh 3 tons, dude. The size of a Volkswagen pig.
Don't talk
Imagine
about spaghetti
that,
Jake
dude.
that way.
Hogzilla's
Thank
cool,
you,
I don't
man.
know.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you,
sorry.
man.
Yeah, I don't. You shouldn't have to put up with that bullshit.
Mothman.
All I'm saying is leave it to a liar to be obsessed
Yeah.
with cryptids, man.
Dude, they're cool shit. They define the culture in the
I don't
area,
like
dude.
Hogzilla. The fact that that's your favorite is
Mongolian deathworm. Like, there's
Yeah.
so many. There's so many.
Hogzilla, just big. Obviously, that one's not real. I like
Believable.
ones that no,
It's
it's
real.
not.
That
It's
one
real.
actually
They
ended up
found
being
it.
real, just a giant pig.
They actually killed it. They hunted it and everything.
They got like
That's
a
not
weird
a-
mechanism in their blood that makes them like larger.
Elephantitis.
It makes them larger the more they're around other large pigs.
What?
yeah,
Like
Yeah,
a
dude.
goldfish?
it
That's
is
the best
exactly
thing
but
about
that's-
cryptids
that's
is when
not
one
like
comes
a-
out.
Yeah.
It's like
Congo
why-
elephants, dude. The Tasmanian tiger shit.
It's
know?
like why
That's not like the
9/11 is so
monster that you
cool.
were thinking of, where they weren't like terrorizing a city. That was just like a farmer that didn't take care of his
I know.
pigs.
I was
properly.
very disappointed with
Like,
what it
that's
was
not-
as well.
Yeah, the
actually.
fact that it was solved.
there was another one called
doesn't-
Hog Kong too. There's a lot of them.
but-
Hog Kong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hog-
well, pigs are a big one.
He's like a
because
side
they are so
character on
wild.
Mario Party or something.
yeah, but like I said, the fact that they had to put those pigs down doesn't mean they was a monster. It was
No,
just
it was
a,
terrorizing the fucking farms in the countries. It would eat other pigs and shit, and they would have to hunt it and shoot it.
pigs be pigs. Dude.
It was a cool
Yeah.
one. I don't know. The Mountain
Pigs would
Monsters
be
guys
pigs.
did it good.
Hogzilla.
Beast of Bray Road was our monster today. And I think that's one of the things too is the name depictions. Bluff Monster, Eddie. Like they nicknamed it Eddie.
Yeah. Well, I
Just
think
with a Y.
My
They
favorite,
gave him a human name.
Yeah.
He was so prevalent out there.
my favorite like category of cryptids is like aliens.
If you could give,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
I think with the Eddie thing, real quick, they probably had a friend named Eddie that they made fun of, just being like,
It's exactly
They're
like,
like,
you
he
look
didn't-
like the Beast of Bray Road
Yeah,
today. you
like
know?
remember that guy with no teeth
Oh,
down
man.
at the
Eddie,
bottom?
you need
Oh,
to
yeah,
shave
Eddie.
once in a while.
then
Remember
they
that
started-
one time we fed Eddie some roadkill.
they called their friend Eddie number 2.
Yeah.
And Eddie number.
Number one's the guy that they'd never met.
Hey, we saw your brother out there again on the field, Eddie.
Heard a spotting.
He's looking pretty shaggy.
Family's calling.
Oh, and okay, what were you guys just talking about? The next
Wait,
thing.
Oh,
they
favorite
named him Eddie.
cryptid?
Yeah.
The Beast of Bray Road was
Beast of
named
Bray Road,
Eddie.
Bluff Monster.
If you
Eddie.
could
that
name-
was his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were other aliases,
Oh, that
I
makes
guess.
sense, yeah, Eddie.
Other times they cited him.
Oh, there's Eddie fucking a dead mouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just the guy that always sitting at the bar.
It's a werewolf one.
Yeah, that one was pretty neat. I think that was the
Hairy
first
humanoid.
werewolf-esque one you've done.
Yeah, like I try to stay away from the mythical ones like that because that's like, folklore behind it. But you get ones like the Mongolian deathworm that have had stories for thousands of freaking years. You
Okay,
know?
so if you go through Wisconsin, are you stopping by?
Oh yeah.
Stopping by the old Beast of Bray Road?
You
You're
smoke a joint.
It
maybe
looks like
take a
it's only a
piss.
couple mile long road.
Just throw a dead rat on the floor.
Yeah.
Dead rabbit on the floor.
Well,
and
it has
just-
to be driven over, so your dog
Yeah.
would work perfect.
Yeah.
And just hide your lamp. You don't even have to go back to
Yeah,
town
no
to get
lamps.
one.
Yeah, bring a lamp
Yeah.
to begin with, so you don't have to come back the next game. Hey, we brought lamps this time.
20 hours in, just waiting for it. Dave unveils the lamp. I've been hiding the whole time, and he's like, "You had a lamp the whole time."
We could have solved this shit hours ago.
He's sitting there just chugging
The whole thing
vodka.
we were missing was the lamp.
Man, you got Halloween coming up. You got a ton of cryptids
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
dude.
Halloween realm.
It's about to be some deep dive and research ones. I need to.
Cryptid,
Pretty high.
Yeah.
Cryptidology,
In this bong, we smoke weed. Everyone hail to the pumpkin weed.
I see you bringing it out, man.
Yeah, I think we should round this off.
Yeah.
Some music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys are cool with that.
Yeah.
Heavy questions.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
got a couple more heavy questions that Austin's been trying to get to.
Bring 'em
Obviously,
in.
you guys have been interrupting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. You know, it's just.
Well, I'll be honest, man. Fuck you.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Bong, cast. Bong, bong, bong.
Cryptidology. Biggest sexual shame.
Oh God, I was hoping it wouldn't be this.
You want to go first?
No, we don't have to talk about it.
Oh man.
I'm trying
Shame
to think
is-
of the. Oof, man. I've. Oh.
Shame is one that I don't. It sucks that it.
What if we did
isn't-
never have I ever? That
Like-
way people are included.
Shame of the act or shame of the person? or the
I just
shame
feel
of
like
the,
it always sucks that when shame is involved with, like, you're like, well, I did all this.
the result.
We're talking like ongoing issues or like specific moments.
No, just like maybe most. I know we were no. I
mean, chronic illness
Do you have an
is this-
embarrassing moment.
You're talking to Shane Gillis
I
over
know,
there.
yeah.
Shame, Gillis.
All right.
Dude,
Looking
yeah.
like Hefty and the swordfish.
Yeah, let's do a song. They don't want to.
I mean, I'm down.
Yeah, we
but-
got stories for it.
Who
I don't
would
wanna
want
hear
to?
it. I know.
That's
No one. That's what I was like trying to think of.
It's like that's
Sounds
right
so
off the bat.
unnerving.
That's
I
pretty
know.
cold
I was like
open.
trying to
It's
think
like,
of the hardest, weirdest question.
Remember that thing you
I know,
did
I'm
that
gonna
one
be honest.
time, that one summer, ago,
Yeah.
12 years ago?
I'll never.
Remember when you let that guy?
I didn't even know crawl spaces were for
Yeah.
storage.
Yeah, shame usually
I ruined
implies.
the bedroom in Chicago, man.
criminal.
I fucking,
Well, and
oof.
usually I feel like
Blood.
most of us feel shame when like masturbation
True.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
for no reason.
I had that era.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I was raised Catholic. We were told not to touch ourselves till we were 21, man. Like it was.
Well,
Wait
you
until the
still
priest
prob-
does
You
it.
still probably shouldn't.
I got,
touch
like,
yourself.
90.
It's probably,
Oh,
it's
man.
probably gross. You're the only guy that I know that probably gives himself STD.
the father of the Christ and the goon, you know.
Yeah.
like
One
it's-
time, my mom walked in on me jerking off, right, and I just threw a blanket over.
Yeah.
And she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, panicking, right? So I was
Yeah.
like, "I'm just looking at it." And she was like, "Why are you looking at it?" And I was like panicking still. It was like American Pie type shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I was dreaming. And then she was like, "You dream of dicks?" And then to this day, bro, she'll bring that shit up to like
That's like a funny.
her coworkers,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's like a funny mom bit where she's
Yeah,
like, yeah, one
exactly.
time,
She holds that shit.
one time I stuck my whole dick in the Vaseline jar thinking that was gonna be cool, and my mom called me out on it. It's like, yo, did you stick your dick in the Vaseline?
Austin, what is this hole in the Vicks Vapor Rub?
I regretted it too because it was just like way too much Vaseline.
Yeah.
Bro. I was like, it like wouldn't even come off in the shower. It was
Oh,
like,
man, yeah,
just
that's
water
brutal.
thing with a
Dude.
yogurt
Just
container.
just a water repellent dick. Yeah.
Instant regret, man. Like
I know.
the second you're in, you're just
You're
like,
well,
"What am I doing here?"
That's pretty shameful
why
too,
did I
right
do
there, dude.
this?
Yeah.
But my mom, yeah,
Yo,
she
played
just,
with
like,
yourself.
Yeah.
Get creative, you know.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
change it up once
Did
in a while.
I know you gotta try. Yeah, but
Yo,
my
squirt?
mom just being like, "Dude, did you stick your dick in this Vaseline jar?" Yeah, it
No.
happens.
When I was like
Goonger.
a preteen, I tried sticking my penis in my penis in a shampoo bottle, but then it didn't fit. It didn't
Yeah,
fit. So.
well, that's good. I'd make fun of you if you did.
But the shampoo
It's one of
bottle
those
was too
moments
big.
you pop it off and then you go, oh.
I thought it would be
It's not gonna
easier.
fit
I
at
thought it'd be smaller.
I can't even fit like, oh man.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I don't think I've
Well,
done
props.
that, dude.
It's the weirdest way I've ever heard someone say they have an average sized penis.
I don't know about that, but
It doesn't even fit in a shampoo opening.
Yeah.
It works with sunscreen, but it doesn't work with shampoo.
been hibernating for a few
You give
years.
me a
man.
whiskey bottle, I'll put my dick in it. But
A shame story or a shampoo story?
Shame. That was some shameful poo, man.
You saw him the other day, man. Oh, man.
Dude,
You saw him coming.
He saw
What?
a shameful poo story the other day.
shameful
man.
poo story. Not me. This first time I was a bystander.
Just happened to be a certain roommate, and it's not the
Yeah.
one that everyone would guess.
I don't think I'm gonna condone it or
I don't even wanna hear about
ventilate
it.
it. My fucking shame sex story, I guess, was it's another one I got caught too. You know, I got caught hooking up with a bartender at a tournament out in L.A.
Noise.
okay, that's right.
But
First, the
I
fact
got
that
caught.
you got caught makes it sound like you're a 14-year-old, and then the bartender sounds like she's a pedophile.
Yeah.
I was 22 years old. I was on a chef tournament cooking out there at the BMP, and we were hooking up in my bedroom, and my roommate came home.
Was she 8?
No,
Why
she
did you
was a
say
bartender.
caught?
I know.
Caught because like I went out at roommate. It's a whole story.
You're an adult at this time. You're not allowed to have sex.
I was my boss and shit that caught us. It was a
Oh.
work trip.
Well,
It was work for business.
You
And I'm
customer-
hooking up with a bartender from a completely different state. I'm out there. I'm 22. I'm just.
Sounds like you got a lame ass
from the
boss.
same state.
No, she was from a different city. Like I cooked in Indianapolis. She cooked in fucking Milwaukee.
And then he cooked in
I
that
feel like we're all
bedroom.
just amazed that Dave at one point had game.
It was in a hot tub too. Like we were fucking in the hot tub, coked out of our gourds.
Damn.
We were fucking going at it.
Holy
fully
shit.
clothed, too. I had my clothes on and I was like poking through the boxers. And she
You're a
was
hot
to the
tub
side.
dive machine.
I was in a
It's not
hot
like
tub.
you're doing it right.
It's at 4 in the morning, and 4 in the morning, the executive chef of the building is going to do an interview at the stadium for the morning news. And he's literally walking by the hot tub. Is
Right
me
before
and
he
her.
has to talk to the news.
Yeah, and we're going, and we ran. She ran to her car, I ran to my car. We took off.
So-
So I ran into Chef at work that day, and he's like, "Hey, did you have a nice morning dip today?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, yeah, it was crisp." I don't know. It was,
was it?
yeah. Well, I got caught.
You got caught, but he didn't have any you didn't get fired or anything.
Oh no, I mean I kept
Any
hooking up with her
repercussion?
too, and
Oh, try. See, this sounds like a
and-
good story.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I don't see the shame in this.
the
whole thing.
shame in it winds up being that she was sleeping with 2 other guys on that same trip and got pregnant from them and had a kid.
That's
And you had
that's
a
not
kid?
Your deal.
No, that wasn't me. I didn't. I was
Still
not.
sounds like you won in the situation.
Is that why you
Having
Yeah, it
sex
sounds
in a
like
hot
actually-
tub keeps you from having kids because
Yeah.
it like kills the sperm on contact kind of shit.
Or as they say,
Wow.
No scientist. Don't
Hot
worry.
tubs are not good for
you
sperm
fucking a
count.
hot tub. Bing bong boom. No sperm.
it actually cooks all the germs away.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
127 degrees hot tub.
If it's not that, it's the chlorine.
Yeah,
I
what
was-
16-year-old told you that?
Young and stupid, dude. Young and stupid.
Or as they say in the
I
chef
feel like that
world,
story-
you
that-
guys were making some
whatever.
French dip,
I feel like it was a weird way to.
we were cooking some soup, dude. It was
some au jus.
full on chowder in there.
Oh god,
God damn.
Yeah.
Clam chowder?
Gross.
cum chowder.
I don't support
Oh no, no.
I hope you-
Shameful. See,
I hope-
like it was so shameful.
I hope you split that pee.
Oh man, I mean, I cried when I
Goddamn.
lost my virginity. Like the,
Gazpacho in there.
it was like I was like on the bed, right, and it, like I pulled out the condom and I tried putting it on, but the second it touched me, I was like, and then dick went like limp as hell.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I
You
was
lost
like,
the confidence.
This was my big moment, and
You said that
out
out-
loud?
No.
Oh.
but I thought it.
I was
for
like,
sure.
oh my God.
And then
that sounds tremendous.
Because that would have been the name of the episode.
And then she was like, "Oh man," she was like, "It's fine," and I was like, "I know how this goes." And then she was like, "How does it go?" And then I was just like, "I don't know." And then I just started crying and shit. And then,
I like how you didn't even lose your virginity.
oh, I did for sure.
Oh.
Like she actually, she just
So you
waited.
thought- yeah. I mean,
She waited.
she's like, I smacked that thing a couple times. Yeah.
No, yeah, she just waited, and then I touched her for the first time, and then man, oh man, and then we just went in with no condom, and
the best.
then I tried
Both
putting it on again,
worlds.
and it actually worked for a little while, and then from there it was like
I'm never
Man,
using
oh
a
man,
condom
every
again.
day that summer, like, I sound like I'm bragging for something that happened so long ago.
I'm proud of you.
Hey,
I'm proud of you. You
I
had
cried.
sex every
People
day.
need to know. You need to tell them that you
That
have
was
sex
cool,
because they
man.
think you don't have sex.
One
man.
summer he had sex every day. I'm just saying, if you need any more information,
He
there
knows
was
what to
one
do.
summer out of this young man's life
it's penis and perv.
every day.
This is all coming from the fucking. Like, it hurts more knowing it's coming from the guy that just goes to a hotel and fucks guys with wooden dicks and like.
No, I don't
Well,
fuck that guy. That was just a
moms,
story.
Yeah, not the swingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said moms.
No.
Swingers.
That was just what I was
fun, man.
picturing, I guess.
I fucked a couple moms. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
but yeah, not every day at the summer though.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's a full time job.
Well, I was,
yeah, you might as well clock in at that
oh,
point.
man, I was jerking off so much, man, that like it took so hard. Like, took a long time for me to like finish with sex.
Yeah.
So if you're a fan of
They
like
get upset about
if
that.
you're a fan of like heavy breathing, stopping every 20 minutes for me, 20 seconds for me to just go.
Well, yeah. I feel like there's ways around that.
For like 10 minutes, man. Like,
I feel like you sounded too slick, and you are killing it for yourself on purpose. You're like, I sounded cool for a moment.
Yeah.
I can't let that slide.
I feel like most women would be like, me, you can go 10 minutes at a time and
Yeah.
then take a small break to breathe.
Dude, they love
Every
the
20
endurance
seconds.
games.
Oh,
like
every
that.
20 seconds. Every
Just
10
breathe on
minutes.
that puss, dude.
Yeah, dude. I feel like there's
Yeah.
a couple women
It's just
that'll
like,
be.
can I switch? And then I just roll to my
There's
other
people
side.
built for that, man. You're not alone.
You're like, you just, yeah. I feel like you could just be like,
I get laid.
you want to fog up some windows sometime here soon?
Yeah, I think I hold sex on like it's been 10 years since I've been in a relationship. You know, like
How long
kissing
since
wise,
you've had
like,
sex?
like 10 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
10 years since you've had intercourse.
pretty much.
But there was a summer
yeah,
every day.
My senior year of high school,
Fuck
she would call me in. She would call me out and act like my mom, and I would call her out and act like her dad.
Whoa,
But
that's
then
romantic.
I didn't know on the side she was
It's
calling.
like role playing.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty advanced for high schoolers. Sex,
I know.
You know?
It's like role playing at a whole new level.
It was so crazy. I have like,
creative.
I had to make a whole set about it, and so I'm not trying to throw bits out there, but
Okay.
I had a whole set about like one experience where her dad came home while we were hooking up, and I couldn't leave through the window because there's a tarp. And
You just played that as like the electrician. Like I got some. There's some water.
I did the
It's even
weatherman.
better. It's like E.T. when he's hiding in the stuffed animals kind of shit.
Bro, I was the weatherman one time. One time I role played that.
Yeah, the weatherman. When weatherman is visiting a house.
Well,
Hey, the weatherman is here to let
the
you
news
know.
was on the TV.
Mostly cloudy, looking
It was-
like some
It was
showers.
playing on the TV, and I was just like, it looks like it's
69% of
getting
rain.
pretty
Okay, I thought you meant
Wet. That's what you're looking for. Wet. Just say wet, dude.
I don't know what I said. I think I might have said wet, but I don't know. I don't think she was into that word for some reason. So
Moist.
moist was the one that she
Everyone likes
hated.
that. Yeah, everyone hates that word
yep,
for no
yep.
reason.
Oh man.
I don't get it either. It's a word.
Yeah, me
man.
neither actually.
Same with cryptid. You know,
Moist
I don't
could be
understand it.
nice.
It's just a word, man.
Moist
I
could be
just
nice.
didn't understand it. I've never heard it like that.
I say we should go as the Moist Boys.
The moist. Hey, you guys.
Boys.
You guys come to the moist boys.
We're the Moist Boys.
Moist boys. Back in town.
Moist Boys at the Ball Arena. April 16th. We're going to get real moist.
Come out and feel the
We're
moist.
already
Moist
sweaty. Moist boys.
With the
Moist
Moist
boys.
Where are you?
And I'm so moist.
We should plug stuff. We should, if anybody has anything they want to wreck. I don't know if you guys do that at the end of your eps.
Oh yeah, yeah, mostly.
But I think we should, yeah, if you guys have anything you'd like to suggest.
Shout out to coming. We're open. It's Austin Langely. You know, for having us here today. That was a real fun crossover episode. Shout out Slaughterhouse Studios. Bringing beer and cheese and crackers. And Lunchables. It was cool shit.
Yeah, it was a cool time, man. They kind of ran out of food pretty early on.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't as filling as like for as far as hors d'oeuvres go. You know, I really,
Cracker on cracker
I
crime.
kind of like the little weenies. You know, I really like the.
Oh man, yeah, it was fun, man.
Yeah.
We, we're
Got some projects.
heavily involved in the roast. I got this new thing called the weenie roast coming up. Right after talking about shameful sex moments.
Weenie roast.
Yeah, it's a fun little roast for like newbies / like loser bracket roasters, and so it's like very low stakes for the roasters themselves.
Don't call it loser. We can come up with something better than that.
I like.
I mean, have
loser
you seen
bracket.
these
It's
guys?
a weenie roast. It's like they're called weenies.
I guess. I mean, you are right. You are right.
and they're
for
about
sure.
it. They're all about it. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
a hot dog roller on lock.
That's
dude.
kind of the beautiful thing about roast is like motherfuckers are self-aware, and even if it's losing a lot, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fun, even if it is something that you lose. As long as you're having fun in the show, there's
It's gonna focus on like
Worst in the
gimmick
world.
battles. Short versus tall is this first one.
Okay.
It's gonna be a guy who's super short versus a guy who's super tall.
fuck yeah.
Super tall guy, rookie, has never done it before. Super short guy, loser roast, headlining spot.
All
So
right.
they both get an opportunity that they don't normally get. And if it fails, man, that's the beauty of the weenie roast is we're gonna make
Like
it
trying to
funny
guess
no matter
who
what.
it is.
I know, right?
Oh, it's funny. It's
Yeah.
really funny.
It's like
the
that
lineup.
Pokemon
Yeah.
at the end of
Can
the.
you guess?
Who's that weenie? Like,
Is that weenie?
shout out. We got features good coming up tonight too, and we got that show tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
and,
bi-weekly showcase. It's the second one this time, so
Bar
by
404.
by showing time or whatever, it'll probably be a few weeks from now.
Email us with any questions or anything you want to throw in at sjnrbboncast@gmail.com.
Yeah, did you guys like Austin, or was he a little too much?
Yes. Let's pull.
Was he a terrier?
Boston Terrier.
I feel like you refused to sit in the assigned seating
Yeah.
growing up, man.
They don't deserve it. Assigned seating.
Fucking, that's Austin's spot.
Rules.
I wrote in graffiti on
Fuck
the
the
back
rules, dude.
desk.
Fuck the rules, dude.
Put me in detention. I'm fucking. It's less boring than
belong.
being home alone all the time.
That's where I belong is detention.
All right, well, thank you.
Moist boys.
Thank you, Moist Boys. Out.
I'm moist right now. It's pretty hot in
know.
there, dude.
I know,
It's
I'm
did get
sweating
pretty
my
sweaty.
ass off.
Woo-wee. This is making some chili back there, dude.
It's gonna start smelling like dog piss in here pretty soon.
Gonna start a fire. Well, yeah. Boncast.
Goodbye.
Closing song.